This is not. All right, hello everyone. How are we all doing?
Oh my god, I'm
Hello.
late. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay. No one's late, and no one's totally not frozen. Yeah, we're all
No,
okay.
yeah,
We're all
no,
here.
no, no.
Yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
not frozen.
yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
happens
yeah.
here.
Everything is a-okay.
Everything is fine. This is
Yes,
fine. You could
yes.
say it. Oh, oh no!
Everything's
Now
not
it's
fine.
now everything
Yeah,
is
no,
not fine.
everything's
Oh
not
no!
Everything's fine.
It was fine for a second.
It's
What a
okay.
great. Hang on, I'll go over here. There we go. Now we're okay.
Yeah, I've got to do that
Well,
too.
Yeah, what a great joke that was. You know how
That's
I'm,
really
you know.
funny.
Jared. Look, I'm Gerald the Wizard. I'm the
Oh.
DM.
That's no, but that's just on yours, on Josie.
Yeah,
I'm Gerald
I'm
the Wizard.
No.
I'm the wise
I'm the
one.
DM.
No, everyone's fine for me except for me, so I'm just gonna.
Wow.
Wait, look. If I do this, I'm the DM, and here's Gerald the Wizard.
See, I'll get like this.
Again, that doesn't
Oh.
work. That doesn't work for everyone
Oh,
else.
does it, Gerald? Yes, it does.
Gerald needs his hat, Josie.
And
Wow.
this is the best I can do.
Excellent. Gerald is now wearing a bow tie, little bow in his hair. I'd ship it. But yes, hello everyone. I hope we're all doing okay. We're just having some tech issues. Roger will be back in just a second. Hang on, I guess stay over here. Yeah, Roger will be back in a second.
We're having some tech issues.
Yeah, heckin' issues.
Tech issues.
Yes, and
yeah.
snort that apple. Here's
Heckin' issues.
Gerald says, "Don't snort apples. Did you know the seeds contain trace amount of arsenic, and it's really bad for you?
You know,
There's a non-zero chance you'll die.
like,
You could choke on it."
teachers and parents like to scare kids with facts like those, but then when you're an adult and you actually look up how much you need to eat to actually poison yourself with apple
yeah.
seeds, and you're just like,
yeah.
or like how many poppy seeds you need to eat to get high, it's just like,
Or how many bananas you
You
need to eat
snorted
to
an
die of
apple is what you're
radiation
saying.
poisoning.
yeah, sorry, Cuddly?
So you snorted an apple, is what you're saying?
I just got like a bunch of them, peeled them, and just wore them like a face mask. Yeah.
But not if it's not up the nose, it's not.
No,
snorted.
but I
That's
did give myself. I was the Incredible Hulk for a second or so because of the radiation.
When you become a parent, the things you
Radiation from
Google.
what?
Didn't you just say the bananas with radiation?
Yeah,
Is
but
that-
you were talking about apples.
Apple and oranges.
Orb, you may continue your tangent, please.
Yes, as a parent, the things you Google are just, oh my lord. You
I don't know how
get
many times I Googled what my dog can and can't eat.
because well,
That was a face.
still on apples. But yeah, essentially, like it'd be like, can my kid eat this? Can my kid eat that? Will they poop this out? Will this be fine?
Oh, I do that for my cat all the time. I'm like, I want a plant, and then I look at it, and it's like, don't let your cat eat this, and I'm like, I can't have this plant.
My dad's wife, who happens to be a chemist. The wife is a chemist, but don't tell her; she gets mad. Whenever you ask her, "Can I eat this?" she always says the same thing.
You can eat it
Fun.
once.
Yeah.
I'll eat it
once.
once. I thought she was
That's
gonna
my
do
favorite
the
thing
ultimate
too.
joke and go,
Yeah.
I don't know, can you?
You may certainly try. Roll a con save.
Roll, can't say, yeah.
5
But in
seconds
real life-
later. Yeah.
You gotta roll the natural one.
Did you guys ever get told that you like couldn't swallow gum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she fight it? Because when you went to go poop it out, it blew a bubble. Or was it?
No.
fine?
That is not what I was
Well,
told.
no,
because I was-
no.
I was told it
no.
would just get stuck. It wouldn't
Yeah.
like.
I was
Yeah,
told it wouldn't
that's-
break
yeah.
down well.
Yeah.
I don't know what your parents thought of you.
No, my parents, because actually, my brother would not stop farting. Like, he didn't burp very much, but he was a farter. And one time he ate gum, so instead of him thinking it was going to go through, he goes, if I fart, will it blow a bubble?
I mean,
And so my parents have run with that.
there's a non-zero chance.
Wait.
For those of you who are joining us recently, we are going to play D&D at some point. Right now we're rambling like we're drunken skunks, but we are going to play
Waiting for
D&D.
Roju.
Yeah,
Waiting
we're
for
just
Roju.
waiting for Roju to fix his computer. Although the fact that he hasn't popped back in yet leads me to believe there's something further going wrong. Because- No, skunk, Dutch, not scrunk. Did I say scrunk or did I say skunks? What did I
don't
say?
know. Do you even word?
No, I don't. Specifically,
A drunk
lean
skunk.
to my right. I am leaning to my right. You want me to lean to my left?
What?
Can you just lean out of frame a little bit?
To the window.
Just like a
To the
little
wall.
further to
Wait,
your left.
I can actually be my emote.
What?
Oh, your peak Evo. Yes.
Balvi, thank you for the subscription.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm fully back. Sorry, I had a weird internet glitch, so
Oh.
I guess.
No, you never left the call.
Adrian says, Aussie, lean on these nuts.
Oh my god, it was the elbow. Ozzy woke up and showed violence today, and I wasn't mad about it.
Okay, but I'm gonna while we're waiting for Roju, I'm gonna tell you something. I've
Oh.
had we're gonna stare at Cuddly until she comes back.
Yeah, staring.
I'm here. I'm still broken into, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, if I
Are we
go
all
right,
a little
right
bit broken
here.
into?
Yeah, it's true. That's very deep. Thank you, Orb. See, you're
But-
fine on mine. You guys are doing great.
But so I've had two epiphanies that I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
tell you.
Hang
Okay.
on. I always have to ask, where did you get them first? Like some
The
people
epiphany?
do 'em- yeah, in the shower. Some other people on the way to work.
One while I was walking the dog. The other
Yes.
one is while I was in bed contemplating whether to leave the bed or not.
Right.
Oh, play D&D from bed. You're a genius, Josie. That's
I did
actually amazing.
I did actually ask in my stream if like is it possible to DM from bed? Like is that a thing?
I'd say it is.
Yeah,
And
it's
it,
just
yeah.
easy.
escalated to a hot tub waterbed stream.
Yeah,
Well,
because we were talking about clothing at one point of like TOS problem about streaming from bed.
Mm. Yeah. I said I can't stream from bed. I will break TOS.
And
I
then
feel that.
to be
feel that.
fair, so would like everyone, so that's okay.
Yeah, but so the first epiphany I've had is actually not really an epiphany. It was this morning, contemplating whether to leave bed or not. I read this scientific article actually, and the conclusion turned out to be that y'all are super cuties.
I'm gonna end the call. I'm ending the call. I'm
Okay,
ending the
that's
call.
fine, that's
I'm
fair
ending the
enough.
call.
I think we're done here.
That
Yeah,
was,
we're done.
That was
I
TOS.
think we're done.
That
here.
was definitely TOS.
Hold on.
Roju's
I'm
on the way
banning
back.
Josie in her own
Roju.
stream.
Nah, tell him stream over.
Ben Josie.
Ban Josie. Ban Josie.
No, done. Done.
What was the second one, Josie?
Okay, the second one actually, I'm gonna wait. Roju's on the way. Roju's in
Oh, okay.
Discord.
Can I
Roju-
refund those subs?
No.
No, they're mine now.
Dang. How does one undo the Lost Ark gift? You can't. It's mine now.
Oh, he's gone live.
Hey, if he's live, he's fixed the problem then. That's good.
Yeah, I guess we're waiting for him to join
Or-
the call.
The
Yeah.
problem Fixed him.
Oh shit.
Wow. Wow, I've never heard of technical problems sterilizing people before, but that's like, yikes.
Wow.
You don't fucking
At least
know the
Balvi's
internet,
on
man.
right in this. Thank you, Balvi.
The internet is a...
And it went back to the right spot.
It did go back to the right spot. Oh
Oh
my god.
Okay, I'm gonna
Hot
leave
dog.
now.
Hot
We got a
dog.
winner. I just gotta turn my
Okay.
camera off for a second, but I'm here.
Just in time for my second epiphany that I'm gonna
Yes.
tell you all, and then we're gonna hop into the recap. Second epiphany I came to is that running a D&D campaign is a lot like walking a dog.
I
Yes.
feel like I'm
Okay.
the Pomeranian.
Go on.
Sometimes you gotta have the leash loose a little bit and let them sniff where they wish, as long as they're on the right path. Sometimes you gotta let them off the leash on the open pastures and see where it takes them. Sometimes you gotta keep the leash close, make sure they stick to the route you're on. And every now and then, you have to just let them stop and do their business at their own pace.
And sometimes you have to scoop up the little one that won't stop yapping at the big ones.
Yeah.
It's like, do you want to make
Mm.
it through this fucking campaign or not?
But I just feel like this analogy is perfect, you know?
Yeah. We are well known for our shits along the way.
I mean,
Or being shits along the way.
Yeah.
I won't take that back. I refuse.
or
to rephrase
stepping
it as
in
well.
shit along the way. You know, I think this
Oh.
works on many, many dimensions. Honestly,
Why
this-
are you stepping in shit?
did you not hear what Josie just
No,
said?
I have been the whole time.
Oh, what?
Just...
No, you
Oh,
ran
I know.
Yeah, you went to your
They
cat
were right
ears.
next to my computer. All right.
Oh
They are such budget. Next time I'll show you what mine looks like.
You like mine?
Wait, Josie.
You have to legally
so
like mine, or I get to cry.
hang
I do,
on.
I do.
So Orb has shown his, and now Josie's going to show hers, and Cuddly's showing hers. Like, what are we all? Why are we all
I
showing
can't,
each other?
I can't.
This
I'll
is
do
TOS.
it. I'll do
This
it.
is
Yeah,
TOS.
Do it then. Do it.
No,
Wait, you
no,
don't like
oh.
my cat ears? What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
My cat ear is a little floppy, all right?
It's okay.
Oh
it's
no.
okay.
Oh no! Behind the scenes with Josie, we see everything. The mirror. We see the computer.
Illusion.
The illusion's been broken. Wait, I'm pretty sure I can see me again. Oh my god.
Oh my lord. Hey, you're not crying.
Well, I saw myself
Alright.
earlier. Oh.
I won't lie. I
They're
would wanna buy
lacy.
a pair like that.
They're
Honestly,
lacy.
instead.
And they got bells and bows.
Oh, nice.
Positive vibes.
I like it.
We love that.
No, to be
So-
honest, I literally only put them on because someone in Cuddly's chat went, "Can Orb put on the cat ears?" So I went, "No problem at all."
But I'm clapping the hands. This means we're doing the thing. Hold on, I'm having
Or
some
like they did in primary school music class. They're like, we'll give them a round of applause.
They would do
I'm like,
Silent Coyote. No.
Oh,
I've
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
"We
Silent
No.
have
Coyote? Yeah.
coyotes in.
Well, fuck you.
I-
Silent
what?
Dingo, then I guess.
I don't know what that is. Is it to
Please
make kids
shut
shut
up.
up? Oh well,
It's the dingo.
it's clearly not working because we haven't shut up yet.
You're also not elementary school kids. I can see the difference.
Shh, the teacher told us to shush.
Although sometimes you probably forgive us for people believing we are elementary school children.
We're good to go.
so as we do the roll call, I'm gonna need you all to say what your predictions are for today. Wrong answers only.
Wrong answers only.
Wrong.
Playing the Elven Ranger Rogue, Arthur Orlet III. We have Wettest Orb.
Arthur's gonna be terrible at combat.
Playing the Gnome Druid, Nana Melivora. We have Cotton.
Presents. Shams was in the lava lake the whole time.
Oh.
It's Shams all the way down.
Playing the Human Cleric, we have known as Rudy Magic Hands McGee. We have AussieDevFro.
Rudy will not be fine.
I'm gonna
And-
screw up myself.
Last but not least, playing the Human Warlock, Gerald the Wizard. We have Roju from Participation Award.
Oh, I mean, Gerald's gonna be so brave. Like, wow,
Yeah.
really turning over a new leaf. This game.
And we do not have Good at Home. Good at Home is off on other business. George will be Gundam piloted by me. It will be very quiet, George, and we will simply see how the day goes. Now I hope everyone is in Sirenscape and
Oh,
ready
no.
for some.
Oh no! Oh no! Nope! Nope!
On a side point for anyone else, I am no longer on call ever again.
Yay!
Hey!
The only times I
Wait,
won't
my
be
prediction
here
was that
is
Orb
when
was gonna
I'm
get a
doing
call
things
out.
with my family.
And us.
Imagine a work-life balance.
So my family and my family.
Oh. Okay, I'm now in Sirenscape.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
I am so.
Yes. I.
No clapping.
Wait. What? Why are we? Can we just play? What are we doing?
No, do this first.
I'm going to I'm going to the battle map.
Oh,
There you go. Beautiful timing, Josie. That was great.
battle map. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, sorry, we're going straight to battle map. That is right.
To resume the battle.
Uh huh.
Wait, why are there
Why
lasers?
guns got-
Why
Why-
are there?
Are we in Star
Pew,
Wars?
pew,
We've got
pew,
lasers
pew.
now. I mean, you missed a lot at the end.
Yeah, the fire elementals pulled out pieces and started firing. It was actually
No,
kind of cool.
I've turned off. Sorry, I've turned off the lasers. They should stop.
No, they're still.
It's alright, it's only from stormtroopers, they can't hear.
Okay.
I don't think I hear anything. What?
Yeah, I
Supposed
got it.
to.
You might, maybe turn it up a tiny bit, but I got it. I'm like
Oh.
Oh.
flamey stomping and stuff.
Dum, dum,
Dude,
dum,
should I just-
Dum, dum,
Nah,
dum,
it's okay.
dum,
We go without it this time.
dum.
Sorry, guys.
Nice. I like it.
I have turned
As
it
for-
up all
as
the
for
way.
you-
It is not working.
Good vibe.
I just. There we go. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Why are there sirens?
We don't have
I
Because
sirens.
it's sirens.
I'm not
Safe.
hearing any sound.
We don't.
I was. Hold on.
It's probably the dwarven police. Don't worry about it.
Nino, Nino.
You're under arrest. No, we're under fire.
After arriving in the underground city of Tarkar, built along the cavernous dome that overlooks a lake of magma, the party sought out the first clue on the path to find the Ur-Dragon Shams. The party met with the head of the sorcerer families, Veron, and Arthur was given the directions to the true location of Shams, but in the process was magically prevented from telling anyone how to get there. Nana asked the party to go on ahead as they left the sorcerer family's district, and when they passed by the hospital, she went inside and found not one, but two familiar faces. Little Jacaranda, who had been an orphan she'd taken in, had left some years ago and kept in touch via letter. Some of those letters had stopped a few years ago and was one of Nana's reasons for leaving home and going back on the road. Nana also did what she came to do, visiting her father for the first time in many decades. Martin, having survived the process of bleaching, was now in a near catatonic state, muttering only a few words in response to his daughter's presence, and Nana left with a promise of taking him somewhere better. The party then went to lunch with Jack and found out he had made a pact with a local Titanic known as Vulcanus, and under the supervision of the sorcerer families was going through a transformation to take on some of its suffering and power. On their way to the surface to leave the city and head towards their goal, they were suddenly pulled into a conflict between guards and elementals, and was asked as volunteers to volunteer. And we pick up at the start of combat after Nana has polymorphed one of the fire elementals into a tiny lizard. At the top, Gerald, it's your go.
All right. I see a number of nasties surrounding our precious cleric down there. Is that correct?
I
That
am
is
precious.
correct.
This is true.
All right. Well, I guess I need to do something about them, don't I? Let's see. What have we got?
Assistance would be fantastic,
What have we got in the
Gerald.
toolkit?
How many Eldritch Blasts do you have?
Yes. All right. I'm gonna pop off some scorching rays.
Oh.
Oh wait, that's not a terrible idea.
I was about to say, hold on.
No, I was gonna like,
Gerald,
Look,
more fire
it
is
does-
not going to
it
solve
does,
the
you know,
situation,
I wasn't
unfortunately.
prepared to go first.
fight
and
fire with fire.
Fight fire
Come
with
on.
fire is a very
The Australian
traditional
way.
method of. Anyway, let's see what I've got in the toolkit that isn't fire.
Eldritch.
I mean, yeah, Eldritch Blast is nice, but I'd like more blasts if possible. But let's see if there's
Did you
anything else.
just
I can
get,
pick.
like a firefighter's hose?
Ooh. Ooh. Okay,
Rudy, you're up next, just so you know.
I've got an idea.
Thank you.
I don't like when you say
Josie,
that.
tell me what my chances of pulling this off would be. If I were to get on my broom and, in an extreme panic, lie down to strafe in front of our precious cleric, and while blasting with a cone of cold.
Love
What
Could I do
exactly
it
are you-
without murdering our cleric?
Is that a flyby cone of cold?
Yeah.
Not if you wanted to hit all 3 of them. No.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I'm looking because they're kind of like flanking him on either side, and like it's a little triangle around him essentially, isn't it?
Yeah, you could hit 2 of them, and Rudy would be safe, but not if you want to hit all 3.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Now you'll have to remind me: were these damaged at all last week?
The,
With the
big
rain,
one is
right?
the big one is severely damaged as it is raining on them.
Yeah.
And the other 2 have taken some minor damage.
Okay.
The only undamaged one is currently a tiny lizard in Nana's hand.
Which I love. For
Nana's
it.
gonna go like that.
Just chuck it into the fire lake. It'll be fine. Lava lake. It'll be good.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try and get away with hopefully getting rid of the big one with an Eldritch Blast, and then maybe damaging one of the other ones. So,
Go for
so
it.
first one's gonna be Eldritch Blast at the big guy.
Pew pew!
That should hit. That's a 31 to hit.
Yeah, 31 hits.
Yeah. And
Just.
we've got
barely.
10 force damage.
10 force damage is a good hit.
First blood of the stream.
Yeah, you shoot first one hits. Definitely
Still up?
like, yeah, it's still up. A
Alright.
piece of fire is dissipated. It looks like it's shrinking. There's still the rain around. That hits as well.
He's just like pop the heads up and like.
Nice hit there, Gerald.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Try
14
again,
force
please.
damage.
14 force damage.
Try again.
This thing is keeping its form maintained barely. It's flickering. It's just the rain coming down on it. These blasts having hit it. It's the volume and the density of the mass of the fire is nearly gone. It's having a
Alright.
hard time keeping its form.
That's all I've got. Good luck. And I continue to take cover.
Okay, cover. Rudy, it is your turn.
Alright, now, you fire elementals, see here. If there's one thing you've underestimated, it's how close I am with Urgathoa. And you know what they say about clerics and how close they are with their deities? And Rudy kind of leans into where he thinks the fire elemental's face is and, again, tries to wink, but forgetting he doesn't have any eyelids. They tend to be kind of immortal. And he casts Cure Wounds at 5th level on himself.
Oh,
I
shit.
love that you forget that I don't think they can speak common.
And he heals himself for 21.
Yeah, 21 is good.
He probably doesn't know that.
Environment is like, if he's so immortal, why is he healing himself?
Oh, and one last thing. They tend to get a little bit angry. And I believe he can swing his hammer, I think. No, he cannot swing his hammer.
No, you
So he
cannot.
just keeps talking to it like it understands it.
Yeah. I'd say Arthur, with your perception, as high as is, though Rudy's clothes look completely fine, even though he's been scorched, his clothes look fine.
Yeah.
But as he's leaning in towards his fire elemental, you just see out of the sleeves and by his feet just these like pockets of maggots just fall out and start crawling away.
Oh. Oh.
Oh my god, do they like pop because they're so close to the fire?
Oh my.
Sizzling. You start to hear like sizzling and
Popping
Yeah.
and sizzling.
Arthur,
Oh.
it's your turn.
So Arthur has his sword out right?
Yeah, your
Look at
bow
the
is on the
top
ground, next to you, by your feet.
Why did I even say
But
that?
it's an action to pick it up.
No, It's you can do it if you drop your sword. If you just free drop it, you can pick up your bow.
Oh, well, I'll just do that.
Yeah.
Um,
So you drop the sword, you kick the bow up, you get ready to shoot.
Nice.
the big one is gonna get a hit from me.
Yeah, I don't think you can. You miss.
What?
If
Hang
you
on.
roll anything, if you roll anything but a natural 1, you would have hit.
Amazing.
Oh my god.
I am so
Oh
Kick
my
sad.
forward,
God.
you grab an arrow, you shoot, and then you feel as you're about, you pull the arrow back, you aim, and you just. You remember the maggots on the ground and the arrow flies off.
He's gonna try to do it again.
Yeah,
Does
don't
it
worry.
still hit Rudy? Does it still hit Rudy? Well, those maggots really got to you, dude. Tell me these still hit
Hang
Rudy
on,
for some
hang on.
reason.
I'd like to point out continuity error here. Orb said something that was wrong answers only, or Arthur being bad at combat.
Yeah, you
That has
need
now
to
been proven
pick one.
true.
Self-fulfilling prophecy. But yeah, these arrows, you shoot towards the fire elemental twice, but both times you just look at Rudy.
one?
You look at Rudy and you start dry heaving,
Oh, it says the
and
man
you
who
aim
failed his
slightly off
dice.
Rudy. Though they miss, 2 arrows like cut through your robes and just go flying like they were
Ah, yeah.
just next to you.
You know what? You need to try harder. Gerald needs to try more. You need to try harder, please.
So Arthur, he's gonna attempt the third, but he goes, "This must be all Rudy's fault."
Yeah.
That's the way Arthur's thinking. He's got that friggin'
Right.
arrow tracked
As
to
you
5.
do.
For some
As you
reason,
do.
all my arrows just go to him.
Yeah, Rudy's
Yeah.
doing something to your arrows, man.
Yeah, we need to figure this out. This is becoming a
so
problem.
Arthur's gone, crap. You see that's a lizard up front of Nana?
Don't you
Is that
dare!
Nana's
Yeah,
hand?
the fire elemental that was in front of Nana, she polymorphed into a small lizard, and now
That's why
she's
I'm
holding
holding
it.
it.
Shit. Nick,
Arrow
what
just
the
goes
fuck?
through the lizard into your head.
Yeah, crit 20 on
It
that.
just gets stuck, and then it turns back into a fire elemental like
Yeah.
attached to you.
Shit.
And what are you doing?
Arthur can't do much else now.
Oh, you know you want to fire another arrow.
You wanna leave
For shits and gigs, yes, he's gonna do another
Just,
arrow.
just do it. Roll your natural 20 and let's go.
Oh, thanks.
28. Okay, roll the
And it's
damage.
gonna hit Rudy
That's-
anyway.
that's-
You
for the
do
big
you
one.
do get you do get sneak.
That is
So
19.
Rudy, you take 9 points of piercing damage as you get one right in your ass again. As the arrow, you aim, this time you aim true. You aim at the fire elemental, the large one in front of Rudy, and you just see the arrow curve ever so slightly and just stunk right into the rotten bony ass of Rudy Magic Hands McGee.
So, in a bit of rage, no, actually not in a bit of rage,
Yeah,
Arthur's
maybe the
just gonna-
zeroing on your bow's off.
Arthur's gonna put down his bow. He's just gonna drop it.
Yeah.
He's gonna try and kick up the sword. I don't know if he'll let me do that, but anyways,
No, not this turn.
okay. Essentially, he's swearing at Rudy, going, "What the is wrong with you?"
What is wrong with me? What is wrong with you? You fired it. Wait, I didn't even. When did that happen?
There
Please
is,
take out the fire elemental,
there is
please,
something
team.
wrong with you.
Can we
Now's
have
not
this
the
discussion
time.
outside of combat, please?
I am on turn.
Let's see. Yeah, and it's George's turn, and George is just going to start to whisper like, "Why are you all so fucking useless? Why can't we just be done with this? I thought we were going somewhere else. I thought this was gonna be a good time, you know." And it's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers on the big fire elemental. And
Very on-brand
big-
George, Tracy.
That,
Well done.
that is
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
That is, somebody clip it, cause yeah.
let's see. The fire elemental fails, and as George is whispering, the fire elemental in front of Rudy just goes out. Like the flames just flicker out of existence.
Oh.
Sad.
Oh, I don't know what I did, but I clearly did something.
It was me, you fool.
No, it wasn't. You fired at my butt.
Meanwhile,
Is it
Arthur knows
gone?
it was George.
But yeah. And George is gonna stay put. It is now the two fire elementals in front of Rudy. They are currently both in the range, so they do have disadvantage on their attacks, but they are going to actually looking around. I'm gonna do. Nope, they're both staying put. The first one is a 10 to hit. I believe that misses.
Yep.
Second one is a natural 1.
Oof.
So they try to strike you, but their fiery limbs go out as the sheer mass becomes too thin as they reach out, and it just dissipates in the heavy rain that Gerald has summoned. The other one, natural 1 and a 14.
Nope.
So they try to swing at you, but no avail. The one in Nana's hand is a lizard, and it is going to. I'm gonna.
Surely it goes to...
Gently lick your hand.
You take you take 1 point of damage as it like bites you in like the little bit, like the skin bit between your forefinger and thumb.
It would go right
Whoa!
Yeah,
that little shit!
That's prime lizard real estate there.
there. That is so.
That would really hurt too. You wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
close your
Hey,
finger. Ah.
make a concentration save.
Oh no. This little lizard bite breaks her concentration.
Yeah, it's a Constitution save, and you
Oh,
need to be.
Constitution. Yeah.
That's actually hilarious, if it will.
Suddenly, fire.
Suddenly fire.
Watch
Nana
it happen.
That'll be like, this is a magic trick I learned.
Hey.
Hey, look at this lizard turn into fire.
Oh wow! Imagine.
Burn touch.
And you just
Whoa!
succeed.
Oh.
Yeah. Nana's not expecting it. She thought they were buds now,
Or-
and they were like,
For those of you who have concentration spell, the rule is you make a Constitution save after you take damage, and the DC, what you have to beat, is either 10 or half of the damage you took, whichever is higher.
mm.
But the lowest is always 10.
Okay. So look at this.
I did my required reading that you asked me to.
Good boy. Here, have head pats. But yeah, so it bites you, and there's a moment where it looks like it's about to burst into flames again, and you're like, please,
Not not
stop, calm down.
Not like this.
It's trying to,
Anna,
like,
it is
pry
your
its
turn.
little jaws off.
What are you gonna do now?
Basically, and she kind of goes, oh, you have to let go. Okay. Now, do you want to end up like them? Don't they look not happy? You need to go back in the lake. And she like puts it on the ground and gives it a little like very gentle bump with
Scoot.
the scoot, like a scoot towards the
Make-
lake, and she goes, "Go on, get."
Make an animal handling check.
Very confused fire elemental.
Oh,
Wait,
Nana.
Theoretically, if it's a
Wait.
lizard now, right? Could Arthur not use communicate with animals to communicate with the lizard form of the
I don't
fire
have it
elemental?
on. Oh wait, do I have it on?
Animal handling is a skill.
Yeah, I tried to.
I never heard
Okay,
that.
no, it's alright. It
Yours,
said it was
yours
gonna
is
roll before, and then it did
plants.
not.
Your special thing is for plants only.
Yeah, and I don't have the other spell on, I don't think. And
But
I'm
give us
sorry,
an
I
animal
thought I
handling.
had it rolling, and then it did not roll, and I was like,
Oh, it did not roll. Gerald, you're up next. by the
would
way.
not roll. It was only an 8.
You give it a shoot, like a scoop, like go, yep, and it just like does the thing where it's just completely still.
I pretended to be like that dead.
It's just like,
Like-
not doing anything. It's like completely frozen.
It's just like you're scooting a statue.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
The fire elementals in front of Rudy look like they're not having very much luck, I suppose. Let's see, I haven't used any spells or anything, have I? No, I guess I could.
But it might break your concentration, though. Just remember.
If you cast another concentration spell,
Yeah.
it breaks.
Yeah, no, I wasn't gonna cast another one. I was just maybe gonna go over in case you needed help.
Oh no, I'm fine. I've got an arrow in my ass again, and
Rudy, you've got an arrow in your ass again.
thank you, Nana. I see it. I don't feel it though, which is
Don't worry, I'll
concerning.
come get it. And I'll like
Yeah, the-
half close the distance there, just in case.
You want to get like halfway there?
Halfway there. Whoa.
I'm gonna roll an
Little
attack of opportunity for lizard.
Oh,
Good. Do it.
19 to hit. You take
That
one
hits.
more point of damage.
Wow.
Oh, you are a little shit, aren't you?
Like nips your ankle as you go.
Concentration save.
Oh my god.
Mental note to make something that doesn't bite.
He wanted to go home so bad last time that I felt so bad for it. And now
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, I rolled for it.
Listen here, you little shit.
No,
17. Yeah, you're fine. You're
Yeah.
fine.
You need to go eat a bug.
Gerald, your turn.
Okay, so the two fire elementals there are the only two left in this.
Yes.
That you can see it. at least.
That
And you
I
can
can
see-
see.
one is, the one is a little lizard.
Right, but the two in front of Rudy, I mean specifically.
Yes, they're still around.
Okay, because I had an idea. What would happen if I flew up on the broom and cast Cone of Cold into the rain, therefore creating a hail of very sharp
Ooh.
icicles?
I love the Divinity
Nasty.
Original Sin 2
I love
combinations
Yeah.
there.
Just as like a fun, because I'm sure I could fly down there and just Cone of Cold the two of them directly. Wouldn't this be more cool?
It would be really cool. It
Style
would be
points.
really.
That's what I would
You
like
know
to
what?
attempt.
I'd say if you want to attempt it, then attempt it. I'm not gonna tell you before you do anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna attempt it. If
I
you
think
gonna
it's
fly-
worth attempting.
Fly above the monsoon clouds that you've summoned, and your cone of holding down into the clouds.
yeah, I'm gonna spend the 5 charges from the staff.
Do
and
you
I'm gonna,
still want to hit the two elementals in the initial burst as well?
well, because I figure they're both in the rain at the moment, right?
Yes.
So if I were to turn that rain into ice as it's falling, then essentially they get like nasty hail, right?
I still want you to cast a spell normally first.
Yes.
So, what does that require? Is it con save?
For Cone of Cold, I believe it is. Oh, let me just turn back this thing out of the way. Cone of Cold. It is, yeah, DC 18 con save.
DC 18. Yeah, they both fail, so they take full damage.
All right, so normal Cone of Cold damage would be
They're dead.
Lots.
44 cold damage.
Jesus.
So you fly over and you have this idea. You're mentally communicating with Sarkaba as you're flying, and you take out the staff of power that you received. You hold it down. You channel the spell, and this cold. Rudy, suddenly the hot air around you gets freezing instantly as just this blast of ice shoots down, and you start feeling this hail from the clouds around, and this thick mist, the steam, rises up, and as the steam thins out, still hail pouring down. There's nothing in front of you.
Oh,
Style
They had,
Gerald,
they had 22 max hit points.
you just annihilated them.
Oof.
Oh, that's a bit of overkill.
So we are actually going to leave combat.
All right, I'm assuming the lizard has decided.
The lizard.
And
Just scoop him up and just yeet him into the
I'm
lava.
thinking about it.
It's like,
Just
get out of here.
Yeah, the lizard is still, as you look around, the lizard is still, like, coming for you, nipping at your boot, Nana.
Oh, I would like to use the cheese attack, where I take a little bit of cheese and I just like throw it gently in front
Make
of
an
it.
animal handling check with
Oh my God.
advantage.
With
We can go to-
advantage, yes.
Yeah, we can go to main scene.
Cheese gives advantage. Oh, I love this for me.
Rudy actually is not too bad at animal handling, I just realized.
Oh my god, you should have a lizard pet. I mean, what? I'm also gonna start another one rolling, if I can, because they're so slow. I got a 22.
22.
Are we okay to
Yeah,
just
the,
take
the,
the
the
22?
cheese, the cheese seems to work. It runs off, grabs the cheese, and then it, does, and then it starts skittering down, like down the tunnel. It's just like
Beautiful.
heading away.
You're welcome!
Later on, it's going to turn back into a fire elemental with a piece of cheese in its hand going, what the fuck am I... What?
And
What?
then it gets grilled cheese. So
Oh,
it's even
hey!
better.
Yeah, see? See?
No, because it's fire elemental, it's just stuck, and then it starts burning, and everyone's like, "Oh god."
the other fire elementals shun it. It becomes an outcast, and then it can never rejoin fire elemental society.
Or seen Diary of a Wimpy Kid, that fire elemental's got
Yeah.
cheese touch.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nana just
Wow.
ostracized a fire
You know
elemental
what?
from
If
society.
it hadn't bit me on the hand and then the ankle, maybe it would have been fine. But
Maybe life would have turned out differently for it.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what Arthur's gonna do now is
Stay away from my ass, Arthur.
no, he's gonna pick up his sword. He's walking down the stairs where he was. He's just gonna walk straight up behind Rudy, and he's gonna put in one hand. He's gonna say Samantha under his breath.
Uh-oh.
So that's a 3d4 healing.
Oh, healing.
At the same time, he's gonna grab the other end of the arrow and pull it out of your ass.
Arthur, what are you doing? Oh, you're healing me. You son of a!
I just immediately imagined you like coming up behind Rudy and just like whispering Samantha into his ear, like it's a sweet nothing. Just like, Samantha. And it just touches your butt. You're like,
I mean, for everyone around, that's what it looks like.
that's what it looks like. Yeah.
That's good.
and then it just goes, oh, they need a moment.
And Rudy just shouting.
So anyone that is in a 15-foot cone was healed for 3d4, including myself, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you were probably pointing.
Nana was on the way up there, so
I
I was
Nana
on the
could
way
have-
up. Do I get it?
So
Yeah.
you've got to roll it though. There we go. 5. Thank you.
5 points.
We
Yeah.
do love fine.
Everyone gets 5
You know what?
points.
That is
I
half
would be
of what
too
you
high
dealt
for
to
it.
me. And that
That
final
is
hit, so I'll take it.
Now, as I pull the arrow away,
Fuck. Do I take damage from that?
I sort of go, Rudy, why
Yes.
are these such attracted to you?
Well, Arthur, I'm a very attractive man. I mean,
No.
you mean the arrows,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
what,
For once, I'm not
What
thinking.
was that noise, Gerald?
For once, I'm
You
not
see this
thinking.
chortle
dirty.
above you.
Yes, I see you up there. You mean the arrow? That's a good question. Maybe not when we're, I suppose the fire elementals are gone. Gerald, do you have a moment, please?
You look up to see if Gerald's there, and he is not. If you look around, he's actually landed behind Nana and is somehow peeking out from behind her shoulder.
That's
Oh,
it,
well,
outfit.
He
Given
doesn't
the
have a
size
moment.
discrepancy,
Yeah.
by his side.
You are like
And
folded
he's
up.
like, and he's like, Nana, is it over?
Yes, Gerald, it's over. The lizard's gone. Don't worry.
As you're sitting
That was
there
a
crouched, Gerald, you suddenly hear a voice behind you that goes, "Well done, lad." And you turn around and you see a dwarf in one of those glowing breastplates that said, "Thank you, volunteers. I'm glad to have your assistance. We would have been fine. It was only a class 2, but still, thank you so much. You made it so much smoother. And, hey, I don't know what you did, but turning that little one into a lizard, having it scamper off, good stroke of genius there. We're going to have to see if there's something we can do about that."
Oh, yes, it's well known that lizards like cheese as well.
Ah, wonderful. We'll make sure to keep an eye out for that. We'll take notes. Definitely some interesting strategies, I'll have to say. But all in all, well done, well done. You lad looks over to Rudy. Maybe let some of the brawnier people say up close, huh?
And Rudy's like putting his like mask back on. He's like, Look, to be fair, do you see anyone in my present company more brawny than me? And Rudy does not realize that he's flourishing with very, hollowed out cheeks and very thin arms. The armor looks like it's like 5 sizes too big for him at this point, I'm assuming. Like, it just, I don't know how far he's kind of like...
Yeah. How long until it starts like rattling around on your frame?
Oh my god.
Someone just put a handful of sticks in a metal can and is shaking it.
That's Rudy. That's how he walks.
But thank you for your help. Don't think it won't go unrewarded. Here, and holds out a slip of paper towards Gerald. It has been signed by the city guards. If you bring this to the guild, they will reimburse you for your help. We have a standing agreement.
Very, very good.
Well, it was our pleasure to help you. So anytime we're in the area, feel free to call on us.
Or not.
Will
You
do.
don't feel like you have to.
Elbow to the ribs. Anytime.
We'll make sure. Very well, thank you. We're gonna clear up the rest. We're gonna head down and see what the report is, but we do thank you for your assistance. Now, I wish you all a good day. Enjoy the sights of Darkar. And starts like trudging off towards a group of dwarves that they seem to be taking care of someone who took like a really nasty burn to the side.
How far away are they, Josie?
Maybe like 40 feet away.
40 feet away.
Show up with your
Rudy mutters underneath his breath and casts a healing word at the poor son of a gun.
Okay.
6 health.
6
Yeah,
health.
he rolled a low level.
Yeah. You mutter something, and all of a sudden you hear screaming, and someone goes, "Get off me! Get off me! Get off me!" And then someone's like, "What? Where? What hit? What happened?"
And then all the party can hear is stockier my ass. I'm stockier enough to take.
Oh, I'm right behind you, so I definitely freaking hear that. Now, Gerald, Rudy, we got a problem.
Well, it's the arrow problem. How about we? I mean, I don't know. Maybe we should have a quick.
We already know about it. It's a curse.
Yes,
But what is it? Where is this curse coming from?
It's a curse, Rudy.
Yeah, I know, but
Yes, it attracts arrows to you. It's literally called a curse of arrow attraction, I believe.
Yes.
Where is it coming from?
Very
Is it the
succinct.
armor? Is it the shield?
You.
Is me specifically?
Yes, you were cursed.
Hang on. How does one get cursed?
Well,
Did you piss off any bowmen lately, Rudy?
there's a number of ways one could get cursed.
Okay.
Arthur, you could have someone cast a spell on you that curses you
Okay.
in some way. You
Okay.
could kill a linorm and have it curse you on its dying breath. You could
It's oddly
find a
specific.
cursed item and put it on, such as Rudy's armor.
So would it be the armor that is deteriorating him, or
It's not impossible. Well, the armor is deteriorating.
I mean,
We know
that
we
could
know
be
that for a
attracting
fact.
the arrow?
Can I stop you? Well, we fought a Linorm. We all know this, right? Rudy didn't say anything to you.
Oh no, it was me that got cursed. We've dealt
Oh,
with that.
that's right. Well, never mind then.
Hang
I'm
on.
desperately trying to think of who would have cursed me or how I've received this curse.
Now,
It could
Rudy,
have been on the armor as well. We
Rudy,
don't know.
Look, I'm not gonna say remove your clothing, but let's try.
We're in
you
the middle of
take it-
public, Arthur. How about we
Let's-
go
let's
take a
just-
rest?
Just wait. I'm saying when we get the time, let's remove that stinky chest plate thing.
There's
you've
nothing
got.
stinky about it.
You really
I
don't want to
bathed.
smell underneath it, Arthur.
I then aim an arrow at you. If it hits you,
Hang
I mean,
on.
when I
That's-
say aim it at you, I aim it away from you to see if the attraction comes
Arthur,
to you.
Arthur, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. With a night's rest, I can detect and remove curses from myself.
Yes,
I
but
don't
what happens
need-
if
no,
the
I don't
curse comes
need-
back?
No, I don't need you. The only curse that will come back is if I put this armor, take it off, and put it back on. That is the only curse that should...
Make an intelligence check, Rudy.
Okay. Yeah, before he starts flapping his gums, this is probably the best way of, like, intelligence check, you say? Yikes.
Just intelligence.
Oh, yeah, 7.
7. No, that's fair. You know that you can remove curses.
Now, Arthur,
He knows he can
the thing
remove
is,
curse. He's done it before.
while I like your enthusiasm, if Rudy to would just remove the armor, that wouldn't do anything to the curses. You have to actually remove the curses from oneself. Then, if it is if it was a spell, it won't come back. If it was a item that bestowed the curse upon him, when he obviously equips or reattunes to the item or uses it in whatever fashion that triggers the curse, it'll just come back again.
Right. Okay. So if he gets rid of the curse he's got on himself now,
Yes.
we test the arrow theory. He
Well,
survives.
there'll be no need to, because the curse will be removed at that point.
I will know if the curse is gone, Arthur. We don't need to fire any arrows.
Yes,
You just
let's
itching
not
for an
kill
arrow.
each other over this. Can we go
No, no.
home as well?
No, no.
I really don't like being so close to the fire.
No. You think we should test the arrow theory?
Also, we've got cash to cash in. Yes.
Let's go do that, and then let's have a night's rest, and then in the morning we can let Arthur valiantly guide us to our next destination, and maybe in the morning we can see about the arrow.
Well, we can
attracting
talk about
curse.
it tonight when we get home, but let's at least get off the battlefield, yes?
Yes. Rudy, do you feel a little lighter? Because I would have seen those maggots come out, right?
Yeah.
Arthur's not
We all
saying
saw
anything
that,
about
right?
that. The image of it is just
A little
Arthur.
lighter. I mean, I know. Did they burn anything off that should have been replaced? I mean, I feel like I've been put through an oven. I should probably do something about that, actually. But
You do look a bit roasted.
okay, well, if everybody just comes in a little bit closer, I can. Wait, did anyone else get hurt?
No, quite
just
quite
me?
all right.
Not
Arthur's a
much.
little hurt.
I'm like too
Physically, Arthur. I mean, physically, not emotionally.
A bit of both.
Oh,
It's all right. Everyone's a bit emotionally hurt.
And away we go home!
You return eventually to the Cozy Crust Inn, where you have the rooms still set up. You see Ma and Pa Crust Cobble are talking to some tenants.
Not this.
Yeah. Cuddly, you love it here.
I
Admit.
love it here.
You do have the rooms available. If there's anything specific that you want to do.
I might drop by and cash in this promissory note.
Yeah. You head towards the Midnight Suns branch house. You do see very quickly it's a lot of dwarves and gnomes in here, but they're all wearing very like dark metal armor and leather. It's not as there's still a sense of uniformity at the guild house in Ebonspire, but here everyone is very much just ramshackle groups, but they all somewhere on their body have the Black Sun emblem.
Right.
And you do see someone standing what looks like behind a counter, currently sorting out paper, and two gnomes are like leaning up over the talking, and then they like get down on their feet and start heading off towards what looks like a little bar area. It's not a full bar. It's more like there's just this little section where they have. It looks like they tap their own kegs. Like the two of them just grab like small cups and just fill up and sit down, drink.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll head to whatever seems like the administrative desk, and
Yeah. You see a dwarven person, but not like stocky, more like athletic looking. Still got like the dwarven proportions, but a bit slimmer. I'm wearing very light clothing.
hello.
Hello.
I'm Gerald, the wizard, from the Ebonspire branch and member of the Vanguard of the Black.
Verdun Cliffdeep. I run this little section here, and holds out a hand.
Very good. Shake his hand.
Shakes it, wearing like big mittens, big leather mittens.
And his name is Verdun, was it?
Yes, Verdun Cliffdeep,
Very
which you would recognize as one of the big families in Tarkar.
Cliff Deep. Very pleased to meet you. We're just. I'm just dropping in for a quick moment. We assisted with the elementals back there, and I'm just here to cash in this. Apparently.
Yes, and takes the note, looks. Yeah, how would you like it? You can have either the full monetary value or we do have currently in surplus some bottles of cooling. If you're staying around, they might be beneficial.
Oh yes.
Look like the type that might be. I mean, you look fine in this heat, surprisingly.
Yes. I find that I've been acclimatizing quite well recently. Well, let me just check with my friends real quick. Pulls out a pen, opens up the book. Who have I got on this? I think I've got Nana on that at the moment, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Dearest Nana, this is Gerald, your wizard and friend.
Aw.
No.
I have a question for you.
I swear to God, if this question cuts off.
We've been offered either full money. Wait, was it 26?
25 words.
25. Okay, that's it.
Been offered full money.
Full money.
And
Then
you
it's
know
gonna be
and you know that you can reply to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nana gets this in her head and just thinks about it for a second. And how far is it to get to the guild hall? much of a
It's not
walk?
far. It's like a stroll up the street a few blocks.
Yeah,
Take
she
you like
knows.
maybe 5 minutes.
She's like, this is stupid. Dear Gerald, see you soon.
The kind of person who gets mad when they get texted if it's in the same house.
Yes, I'm not.
Why are you texting me?
Yeah.
Remembers when Gerald and Goose just went back and forth? You've got to try that. And she's like, no.
Nana, where are you going? You...
I just to Gerald. It's
Oh.
fine.
Is he alright? Is he...
I am so sure that he's fine.
As
Would you
you
like
say
to
that,
come?
George says, "Don't leave me with these two, please."
All right, George. you
Does
can
George
come.
say that quietly or loudly?
Loud enough.
What's wrong with me? I mean, Arthur I can understand, but what...
Bye.
All right, Nana brings George along, which is gonna thrill Gerald a bit, I'm sure.
Oh,
she
great.
just
Leave
kinda
me
comes
alone
into
with
the-
Arthur.
What
comes
is your
into the-
problem with me?
Oh. You two
It's
can have
not-
your little lover
It's
swap.
not with you, it's about you.
What about me?
Oh, you know.
No, I
about
don't. I think you're a lovely, lovely person. A little bit cranky at times and falling to pieces, but what have I done?
I have a question.
Well,
Before you get into it, how is Rudy gonna kiss without lips?
Oh no.
It's
So-
just all teeth and
so
gums.
as Rudy goes, well, the camera pans back to Gerald and Nana.
You little shit. Wow.
And eventually, like a few minutes later, after you get the reply, Gerald, you just get like, "Gerald, see you soon." Takes a handful of minutes, and Nana and George step through the door into the building.
Oh,
yes.
Nana! Oh,
Gerald,
George!
I'm so sorry. Your message cut off, and I'm not sure
Oh.
what you were asking, but you
Oh,
said
did
full
it?
money? Was that
Oh,
the
is that
only-
all you got? Oh, there was a lot
Yeah.
more to the message. I'm
Oh
surprised you
no!
didn't get it.
Would you like to tell me now? And then
Oh, of course, yes. This is Vodun, Cliff Deep.
Nice to meet you.
He's one of the leaders here. And he was offering that we either take full payment in currency or that indeed we could take partial payment in potions of cooling should we need them. I wasn't quite sure what our stocks were like because I'm not using them myself. And I was hoping to get a little bit of an idea as to whether that would be useful for us.
But we didn't
Well,
use
if you're
any.
staying in town, it's definitely useful.
Oh, we're not staying in town. Though. Oh, Gerald, that would have been lovely, but I do believe we did get some.
Yes, we
fire
did get a couple.
resistance. And are leaving very soon. I wonder if perhaps next time when we come back, it might be more useful.
Yes,
Perhaps
these are not
let's.
the same as potions of fire resistance.
It's
Oh.
If you
different,
less
yes.
less potent, it will protect you against, let's say, ambient heat, but not actual fire.
I could have kept the lizard.
How long do they last for, those ones?
Oh, a good swig will last you a whole day.
Whoa!
That's quite useful, actually, because
Ooh.
because fire
it a
resistance is only an hour, if I remember.
Yes, and some people find it a bit, how should I say, gross to drink it. Some people say it's like swallowing a slug.
Rudy would have no problem with that. Let's
He's
do
full
it.
of them. Yes, let's
see.
get some potions of cooling. I think. Thank you for your
It will
wisdom, Hannah.
cover enough for 2 potions and further takes up a little like abacus and just 33 pieces of gold. You must have really helped out.
Oh, thank you very much. And Gerald, yes, I trust your judgment. You know so much about potions. I just make soup.
Oh, Nana, don't talk down of your soup. You make fantastic foods. It's one of your soups is worth 20 of my whatevers.
But you're from Ebonspire.
Yes, that's quite correct.
Would you be part of the Vanguards of the Black?
I believe I introduced myself as such, did I not?
I don't know. You said Gerald the Wizard.
Oh yes, that's often very distracting. But yes, following that, we are indeed members of the Vanguard.
Yes, so word has got out.
Might be coming through town. Well, I wish you luck on your journey, whatever quest that might be.
We're famous.
Thank you
Well,
very,
thank you very much.
Yes, and it was a pleasure to work with you. I'm sure we'll be back. And if you need more help, do let us know.
Oh, are there any? While we're here, are there any tasks running out the ways of
You're very smart.
the scorching sea? What was it again?
No, the only open contact we have right now is there's a fella looking for a stone that went missing.
A missing stone?
Yeah, claims it was stolen.
Well, if we come across it, what were the details?
Well, you'd have to ask yourself. They're over there and points at the corner where you can see. Currently, you see like a little cup of tea that's just floating in the air, like and just like ever so faintly gets tipped.
The floating teacup? Are we to ask the
No,
teacup?
the invisible person holding the teacup.
Nana's already on her way.
Oh.
Fuck it, we're meeting an NPC today on this God-given day.
Oh, all right. Thank you very
Okay.
much, Vernon. Well,
We have to-
follow after Nana.
As you get close, the teacup does like get a bit further off hesitantly and then put down.
Nana, it sees where this teacup was, assumes that's the face, and sort of hovers in that direction with her eyes, and just goes, hello, my name is Melavora, and I've got word that you might be missing a stone.
And you hear in your head, yes, it was stolen from me.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. It must have been a very special stone.
Wait, do I hear this as well, or is it just Nana that hears the
Just
voice?
Just
Sorry,
Nana.
Nana's just having a
Oh my
one-sided
God!
conversation as far as I can tell.
Would I be able to talk back to them in my head, or would I just have to say it out loud?
You could try.
I will try to talk back in my head if I can. What do I roll?
You don't need to roll anything, but you do
Oh,
get. It says, "Feel free to talk out loud. I don't like to pry without consent."
Oh, I see. That is very kind of you. Well, I am a bit of a talker.
I don't see.
Oh,
Nana.
I don't see you. No shit. Sorry. This is my my guildmate. Gerald, and this is George.
Well, downgraded to guildmate.
So,
Oh my god, I'm leaving. I hate it here. May we ask your name if that's not too much information?
oh, shit, I had it written down. Where is it? Hold on.
Guildmate, whatever. This is my adopted son, Gerald.
Yes.
He's an idiot, but I love him.
You could
He's
say that
really
about
great.
every member of this party. They're an idiot, but we love them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 4 sons. 5 now that I found Jack. Thanks.
6 if you include Goose and George.
Oh god, 6.
Decision note. My
Oh my
name
God.
is Sivash.
Gosh, that's a lovely name. And would you be able to give us the details of this stone? It might be a little. There's a lot of stones in the world. I will say that.
And you do all of a sudden in the air, like just a few inches off the teacup, an image forms of a very small stone. And I'm I'm gonna have to bring up. I don't know. It's not invisible. I just need to bring up what color and shape it is. Gerald, make an Arcana check.
Pardon?
Make an Arcana check.
Arcana, sure.
Yeah, it looks like an incandescent blue sphere. Is this
Natural 20 for a 28.
This, looking at it and like some context clues still. You're still using some context clues. And hearing Nana's half of the conversation, it's an invisible person. You see them use the minor illusion cantrip to form this image. Very possibly be an Ayum stone this person is talking about.
Oh.
Nana thinks it's a pet rock, but it's really pretty.
Yeah, it looks like a small, like finely polished blue sphere.
Was that
like
the
just big marble.
Is that the same thing that was offered for sale at that? merchant?
That's kind of what I was.
Okay,
Yeah,
It's
just
a
check.
different
Okay.
type.
Yeah,
No,
it's a
that
different.
was Darcy's thought, not Rudy's. Obviously, Rudy's not here.
Okay. Oh, that's a very pretty stone. What do you think, Gerald? Can you see? Could we
Yes.
find that? I don't know. It's very small. It may take a while.
Yes, this is, if I'm not mistaken, that looks somewhat like an iron stone. Would that be correct?
A what?
He says, sort of like, not sure where to focus his eyes.
He doesn't even know where they are.
And yes, it is an Ayum stone of insight.
Oh, I see. I thought it was your pet rock. I'm very sorry.
Josie, you okay?
Yeah, just got a big raid.
Making faces. Hey.
Yeah. But we're gonna finish up this scene and then we're gonna take our break and say hello to the raiders.
Yeah. All right. And presumably you've done the normal sort of backtracking over where you've been. So has it been stolen or?
I am quite certain it has been stolen. And Nana, you're still the one who hears this.
Oh, I'm not hearing this at all.
You're not
Oh,
hearing it.
I would be relaying this.
Oh.
Yes, they're quite certain it was stolen. It sounds like they've backtracked quite a lot. Do you know who might have stolen it from you?
I have an inkling.
They have an inkling.
Oh, is that some sort of squid?
No,
damn it.
Gerald.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh dear.
No, it's like a thought.
Take
Not
time to do jokes about octopedes.
I mean, I can't hear that, so.
No. Yep, Nana will. Nana is faithfully relaying all this.
All right. So, who has stolen it, and why have they not gotten it back yet? If they know who it is.
And you hear the voice come in, Nana says, I believe it is one of the gnomes behind you.
Oh.
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 Interesting.
Hmm?
This seems like. Look, my first thought is just to ask, but I suppose we'll need more tact here.
Oh,
Gerald.
Yes.
Asking.
Oh, sorry, Josie, you cut out.
I tried asking,
Oh.
but they said no. But I could sense they were lying.
Well, Gerald, do you
Hmm?
do you perhaps know how to scan for objects? It sounds like perhaps one of the gnomes in the guild has taken this, stolen or
Ah.
borrowed, or perhaps not even noticed. And I think we should ask about it, but maybe
You're-
with proof.
You're right. George, where did you put it?
I didn't do anything.
And George is not a gnome,
Well, it's not
just
particularly
because he's a
tall.
little short.
Are you calling me short?
Oh, I would never.
Your Nana calling
After
someone
Nana immediately said out loud.
short.
Oh, George, I can't believe he would do.
George will cast Detect Magic and say, I mean, one of the gnomes does have a shiny rock in their pocket.
Oh!
Very good. Thank you,
Oh,
George.
ve-
See, I
very
told you,
good,
Nana.
George.
It was the right call to ask George.
Can you
You've got
point
to
out
use
which
a
one,
thief
or
to
can
catch
you
a
lead
thief.
us to the
Wait.
one?
I mean, and George sort of like turns around and just points. And you see the two gnomes that Gerald, you had seen them before. There's two gnomes just sitting at
Mhm.
like the small bar, like 2 out of 3 stools they've taken up and they're just drinking, having a talk.
Hmm. I lean down closer to George and go, George, which one exactly of the two? Left or right?
Left.
All right.
No, left, Roju, not right.
Seeing as they're gnomes, would you like
I
me
cast
to handle
hold
this?
person.
Whoa! Whoa!
We'll take our break.
Wow.
I wanna say-
Awesome. Way to start a side
Raiders.
quest with only half the party. GG.
Trade Evildoa, welcome in. We
Hey,
are
Evadua!
Oh,
we're having
no.
our halfway break during our Sunday D&D stream. And yeah, we'll take a few minutes to refill any drinks, go to the toilet if you need to, grab snacks. Orb's doing the thing. But thank you for choosing to raid us. Welcome in. I'm Josie Poser. I'm an RPG streamer. I'm the dungeon mistress of this game here, and I stream JRPGs, very much JRPGs. And I'm currently here with my friends, Wettest Orb, who just went away to the bathroom or whatever. There's Cuddly Raptor. There's Roju from Participation Award, and there's AussieDevFro.
Hello.
And for the last few weeks, we have had Gudatom with us playing George, but she is off on other business today.
Actually, I will disappear for 2 seconds as well.
Thank you for coming
Yup.
in. Thank you for the follows. Thank you so much.
Yes, welcome
yeah.
all raiders,
You just
whichever
kept
channel you
hold-
go in on. Yeah, I mean, we can still question them. Now they just don't run away.
This is true, and I guess Nana's gonna be the one to do it.
Yeah, and like
I-
worst case, we just like pluck the stone out of the pocket, hand it over. There you go.
Why do I feel like this is gonna end up being like a mediation between the two, between like an invisible person and another person? Because to be fair, we don't even have proof that this was.
Yeah, that it belongs to them in the first place.
Oh.
They did post the quest though. I mean,
It's
a guild.
true,
It's a guild
yeah.
request. We don't
Mhm.
care necessarily as guildies whether who's the original owner. Quest posted. Quest complete. That's the
Quest
transaction.
God.
I mean, that's one way to do it. That's one
Mm.
way to look at it.
Mhm.
That's certainly the way Gerald looks at it, anyway.
Well, it certainly didn't take very long to find it.
That is
All right,
so
I will be
weird.
right back.
Maybe that's the issue.
The fun with Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons is so good.
It is very good. And 53 now as well. I-
53. Three.
feel like I say it almost every week, but like it continues to surprise me, like how many episodes we've been getting to go for.
Yeah, we did get a question from Australian Dahlia asking how we all got into D&D. Roju,
Good
how did you
question.
get introduced into D&D?
How was I introduced to D&D? Well, back in high school, a good friend of mine that I went to school with had been playing a game with his friends, and they needed someone to step in, basically, to fill in for someone who wasn't there. I think that was what it was, or basically, I just happened to be going over to his place at the time, and they'd already organized to play D&D, and so they just like, I think they threw me a cleric or something and said, "Here you go. Here's a character sheet. Just like we're in the middle of a battle, just like heal us and stuff, and you'll be fine." And yeah, that's how I was first introduced to D&D. And then after that, I sort of made my own first character, which was a ninja for like an Oriental style 3.5 campaign. And yeah, it's just been like, yeah, that got me hooked, basically. It was great.
Hooked?
Hooked, line, and sinker.
You were hooked.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, so we have a question from chat, and we'll ask the two of you as well. How did you get into D&D?
I mean, or did you want to go first, or are you happy for me to go first?
Look, I can go first. It's not a very long story. Essentially, my brother-in-law is being that forever DM. I was really reluctant on it because I just thought it was a bit much for me, as in the way of like a lot of math, a lot of taking a bit to get used to it. He took me golfing, got me drunk golfing,
Okay.
and then he said, "Look, we're playing a game tonight. I've got some friends coming out. Oh, I don't care. A couple of games, easy." Pulls out this friggin' whole ass kit, gives me the human fighter, which were all level 10. That was a one shot, and he goes, "This is what we're doing." Wasn't I out of my depth being A, drunk, B, most inexperienced player in the world, and C, me just, swearing at every other person we got into.
God, I can imagine that would have been chaos.
Yeah.
So the next few times he got me into it, I sort of liked it, but I will admit, not the best DM.
Ooh.
Wow.
To the fact of, now we're going to generic town A.
See, now that we've experienced Josie, like we've had the best. Like where?
Yeah,
do we go from
pretty
there?
much as soon as Aussie was like, "Let's do D&D," I'm like, "Sweet, awesome." Josie's doing it, great. Josie's like first session, I was like, "Oh my lord, is this how they're all supposed to be? This is amazing."
This is what it's really meant to be like.
What do I tell you? Buttering me up will get you everywhere.
And what do you think? I am literally throwing butter at you.
Orb has sticks of butter just at his desk. He's like, "Here, go."
Why?
No, he's got a ballista solely loaded with butter.
Got a chat question that was
dear.
how we all got into D&D, and we've heard Roju and Orbs. Aussie.
Yeah. So my story. So I first played D&D in university. It was my first year of uni, and second semester, and I had learnt that I am terrible at meeting new people. So I hadn't made a single new friend at university for over half a year so far, and I'm in my first game design lecture, and one of the tutors goes to the podium and goes, "Hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm an ex-level designer, and I also run D&D, and we're doing an intro to D&D club after shoots this evening." And I was like, "Oh, okay. I've always wanted to try tabletop," and I'm like, this could be cool, and I could meet new people. I'm like, okay, this is kind of cool. So I went, and all those things happened. I learned how to play D&D, I met new people, and because he was a level designer and a story designer, both of those things, he had wonderful set pieces, amazing set pieces, but was like a little clunky in like mechanically speaking. But like his story was really good. And yeah, I played a ranger, a dual wielding ranger there, and had a lot of fun there. But obviously left uni after a couple of years, so that campaign kind of fizzled out. But no, it was a good time, and that kind of got me through uni. Did it help me make friends? I mean, I met the same people once every week for years, but
You got to socialize.
I got to socialize. That's what mattered. But yeah, that's and then I played I think a couple of games with Roju at some point.
Yes, I ran a game.
Yeah.
That you did a couple of, I think,
A couple of sessions. Yeah. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now do this. I won't stop doing this. You can't stop me.
Cuddly, how do you play D&D?
I definitely knew it was a thing. I played my first campaign with my cousins, two cousins and my sister, but it kind of fizzled out because it's really, really hard if most of the people are working on like shift work. Also, they're across the entire globe. So it was really hard to plan, and sort of fizzled out. But I feel like I've always had that very chaotic energy, because my cousin would be like, just saying things, and like there were dinosaurs in that world, and we had to fight one, and she was like, yeah, and this is what the dinosaur is doing, and I was like, I want to get on its back, and she was like, this is a bad idea, but I'm gonna let you do it. So I feel like joining with Josie, and Josie's like, I see where you're coming from. I'm gonna allow it, but you might get hurt. Same energy. So yeah, that was kind of my first experience with it. It was really fun, but yeah, it didn't get very far just because it, once again, kind of like Aussie's fizzled out, and then I was roped into it because Aussie was like, hey, let's do a thing that I've been putting off for months and months.
I was literally like, hey, I have the raft idiots. We could just take the raft idiots and do D&D.
You were like, hey, you guys are already stuck with me. Do you want to do something?
And then here comes Orb rolling down the hill very quickly towards us.
Also, I totally forgot my water. I have to run and get it. I'm so sorry. I'll be right back.
Gotta hydrate. Hydrate or dehydrate.
Yeah, I'm gonna do mine. How I started D&D. Then I'm gonna plug a thing, and then we have one more question, and then we're gonna get back into the game.
That's good.
How I started D&D. I was in an after-school theater program for a couple of years, and we had one every summer. The organization that runs the theater program would have like summer workers, like I don't know how to explain it, but there's some people who I don't want to go into, but there were people who would come, they would help out at like building sets, painting things, carrying things, just prop work essentially. And one of them was a storyteller, a lore keeper for a large Call of Cthulhu campaign, and offered to introduce those who wanted to into Call of Cthulhu. And I was super into it. So we started playing a bunch of games of Call of Cthulhu, which was super fun. And then I moved far, far away. But I still wanted to play, so I started playing Vampire the Masquerade with a bunch of friends. I started playing a bunch of other games, and then I started playing Pathfinder, like a lot of Pathfinder. And then I wanted to get into D&D, like the actual D&D. And so I got my Pathfinder group together, and I said, do we want to do a D&D one-shot? And we did. And that was nice. D&D is so nice.
I think,
and then I'm gonna plug in Discord. We are currently taking what's the word? I've forgotten the word.
Sacrifices.
Applications.
Sure. No, you can, if you are a Twitch subscriber to my channel, you can sign up and join the monthly one-shot that is in 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Where we play as you are playing part of the crew aboard the airship Azure Horizon, Sky Pirates, with such characters as Two Shot Tony, Dougal, and Ron.
Just run.
I love that.
And yes, Large Man is in it. Moogle is sometimes in it. Rodu has a character and has played with us. And I know there's a few people who want to play, and it's a bit of a first come served situation. I give up to 5 slots. So anyone who wants to play D&D, if you are a Twitch subscriber to me, go into Discord, join. What's happening?
And Lazapan's yelling at me.
Lazapan is such. Wow.
No,
Wow.
I've got nothing against Ron. I just liked how the other names were elaborate, and then there was Ron, and I loved that. I enjoyed
Yeah,
that
it's
thought,
a-
To be
Lazapan.
fair, Ron is embodying grumpy old man vibes through the whole one shot. Was just being tossed around literally tossed around, barely holding on for dear life,
There is nothing wrong with Ron.
grumbling at
Oh
how
my
annoying everything was. It was perfect.
Oh, so it's like an older Rudy. I got it. Okay, that makes sense.
It's like
It's
an
like a
an
regular
old
Rudy.
man. It's literally Larsapan is playing Ron, who's like an old handyman who just does like odd fixed jobs on the boat.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we did have a question where it's Australian Dahlia again asked, if it's not too personal, how did you all meet up with Josie and start playing together? I harassed Aussie to set it up.
Well, so what what did I, you first
One
gave me
word.
a chat.
Squalene.
Well, it started when I said I was going to play D&D,
Oh
and
my
Aussie was
God.
like, oh, don't tempt me with a good time. And I said, we should play. And you said, yes, we should. DM me. And I DM'd you every day. Every
And then I got a
I was
message
there.
from
I was the
Aussie
Yeah.
going, "Hey, look, Josie's thinking about setting up a D&D. Are you in?" And like out of Rick and Morty, I was like, "Damn it,
You
I'm in."
son of a bitch, I'm in. Because yeah, Josie, you just found the channel one day. I don't remember exactly how you found the channel.
Or what
but
game?
Yeah, I don't remember.
That's all I remember.
Sorry, what was that, Josie?
You were playing Dark Souls the first time
Yeah,
I came in.
it must have
I-
been, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
There you
and
go.
Wow,
we
you
just-
got a
yeah.
choice orb? I didn't even get it. I don't remember getting a choice.
Well, it was sort of all of like, you're coming, but I'm asking nicely.
I'm fairly certain I said everyone has a choice in the matter, but I mean, yeah,
Well,
okay.
I think
I
you
mean,
knew with us that
Josie
you were
was
just like,
so
"You're doing
insistent.
this?" You just gathered us up into like a little basket, and you were like,
I should keep telling you.
Yeah, I
You
did.
were- you were like, that's great. Keep
Yep.
reminding
Yep,
me.
yep. I actually, and that goes out to anyone who is actually trying to get a message out of me. Just keep pestering me.
"Oh,
I assure you, I do read all messages. I'm just terrible with replying. I know it's a character flaw. Please, I do know it exists. Exactly how Cuddly Raptor's doing it right now. Just, that works perfectly.
What?
Thank you, Cuddly.
not me."
So yes, but
Yeah.
that's how it started. It started.
That's how I ended up playing games with Aussie for the first time. I literally messaged him every
Yeah.
week.
Yeah,
And then he finally
Yeah.
caved, and now he's
Yeah.
regretted it ever since.
yeah. And now Orb's coming to Melbourne for PAX, so there you go. That
Yes.
escalated
For
quickly.
PAX.
And then as Lazapan puts in chat, if that doesn't work, ask my wife. But don't actually ask my wife; she'll get angry at me. So don't do that.
Why are they
Um,
talking to me?
Well, Australian Dahlia is also going to PAX and also says, so if I want to play with you guys, all I need to do is harass Josie every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
they're
no,
going
no!
to PAX?
You harass me every day, and then I
True.
eventually get around to it.
Yeah,
So
we're all gonna be
Anyway,
there for
can
PAX.
we stop
Pretty much,
focusing
right?
on how I'm terrible at communication and get back to D&D?
Yeah,
No.
No, I'd like to go on for another couple minutes. Do you have anything else to say about
Let's
it?
really dig into this.
Yeah, any other
Yeah,
character
I'd
flaws
really
you want
love
to
for
pull
you
out
to
of
tell
me?
us more.
I'm really good at procrastinating, and that kind of falls into the whole
Oh, I
not
love
communicating thing, you know? So
procrastinating.
that's there too.
Do you
But
ever?
how about we-
Oh,
How about we play D&D though? Yeah.
how about
Yeah.
we?
Because that's why
we
we're here.
Keep in mind that Aussie's great at procrastinating as we play D&D.
Oh.
Best of both worlds.
I will ask though. Back in the Cozy Crust Inn, are Arthur and Rudy doing anything specific, or do we keep going with the scene
So-
in the guild hall?
The camera pans back to Rudy and Arthur, and Rudy goes, and those are all the reasons why I think your character flaws, Arthur, right? These are the things you can work on, right? Now, here are the things that I think are fantastic about you. And camera pans back
No.
to Cuddly and Rosie.
And Arthur's face was like, oh.
Yeah.
And then as is like all the great things, he was like,
We refuse the camera. Put it back.
So
No, Rudy's pushing the camera away.
you are going to cast Hold Person on who?
On the one that George said is got the gem on them, or got the iron stone on them.
What is the save?
Oh, that's an 18.
An 18 Wisdom.
For Hold Person.
I don't know this man.
Let me
I'm
go
not
back.
with him.
Immediate disown.
Yeah, Rudy's kind of glad he's not there now, actually.
This is not my son.
Oh, yes, it is.
Okay,
wisdom.
this is my son, but he's very dumb sometimes.
So I got a
Oh, but you know,
4.
you know what? I mean, it's got multiple targets, so why not both?
Okay, so I got 14 for the initial target and a natural 20 on the second.
Uh-oh,
my
that's
God.
gonna be...
I mean,
Can I
that's
see what's
fine.
happening?
That was
Can you
just
see
an
what-
The person
extra.
you were going for suddenly, like these fiery shackles just wrap around them and just sit with their mug in their hand. The other
Oh.
one, or just to the side, of similar shackles, like come out of the ground, and they draw like 2 blades and look over and says, "What's the big deal?"
Oh, we'd just like you to
Oh
to
my
return.
God, Gerald! Why are they? I'm so sorry. What did you?
Oh
What?
yes, you can't run away now.
Oh,
You
God.
there?
No, Gerald.
This one like comes towards you, like walks up with the knife. Like,
oh,
holding it.
yeah, just careful with that knife there.
You mind putting the spell down, please?
Do you mind
Please.
putting the
Nana
knife
kind of like
down?
gets in the
Me
way.
asking nicely.
Look, all we had was a question for you. Unfortunately, we have done this spell without really thinking. But we
Oh,
do
I
Yeah.
have
thought
a
it through. You
question.
can just take
That's it,
the
though.
iron stone off the thief.
No,
and
we
then
should
we give it-
ask if-
Give it to the person.
do you
What-
have
what?
a shiny
Mhm.
stone? It's a blue
No, I don't.
stone.
No, not you. The one that we've captured here.
Yeah, my
who's-
sister, you're harassing her. Can you drop the spell, please?
Well, no, she's a thief. Apparently.
No. What are you talking about?
Well, we can clear this all up in just a
Gerald, why don't
moment.
we
Let's have a
just
chat,
drop the
shall we?
spell?
Drop the spell.
We'll
Yes,
drop
after
the
we've had a
spell
chat.
and
No. We chat afterwards. We chat afterwards. You're harassing me. You're violating my rights here.
You're assaulting me, sir, with your knife.
No. You started.
I
This
think you'll see that we're of the guild here. Yes.
Me too. And like shows a similar brand.
Well, then why are you stealing? Have you seen that there's a guild contract out for that item?
What item?
The item your sister has in her pocket.
My sister has many items in her pocket.
Yes, this one's an iron stone and it's matching this description. Blah, 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 blah,
Nana
blah.
just
I don't have any-
sidesteps this conversation and goes over to the sister.
What? Where are you going? Where are you going? Get
I'm
back
going
here.
to
Nana,
make
just
sure
grab
you're
the stone there, would you?
alright.
No. Drop the spell. Drop the spell. What are you doing?
No
You
one's
can't-
listening to this.
It's not going to hurt. We're not going to hurt her. Just, insurance
No,
so that you
it's
don't
like-
run away.
like-
We really just want to get this quest
between
over and done
and
with.
and the other gnome, like, what are you doing? Where are you? Hey, does anyone see this? They're hassling us. Like,
Josie,
can
out
anyone?
of
See,
complete
this is like the one place where Gerald actually feels safe, like in the middle of the guild house, surrounded by guildies. This is the one place where he feels probably secure.
And you do see Verdoon is literally just looking at everything.
I really want Gias to just be a multi-person spell at this point with 3 victims, but I guess we'll
mean,
have to fucking...
Can you not cast it on
Little
another
lady.
person?
I would be casting it on you first, Jared. Jesus Christ, drop the
Look, this was just the most
spell.
logical, expedient way to get this done.
Alright, yeah.
No, you're
I'm
not
gonna...
casting us. Can you please drop the spell for my sister? And the gnome is now in between you, Nana, and the other gnome is like holding the knife like towards you.
Alright, and I'm
Like,
gonna ignore the
back
one
off.
gnome and go, excuse me, I'm very sorry about my friend. We were going to come over and talk to you. I wasn't aware he was going to put a spell up, but we have to ask you about a stone. Like,
And you
still trying to
just
see
you
around the other.
literally just hear.
Yes.
Gerald, we can't even talk to the poor gnome. Could
Oh,
you please
no,
drop
it's
this
just
spell? You were
one
causing a
one
ruckus
squeak
and...
for yes and 2 squeaks for no.
Alright.
I feel like by this point George could have like just searched the
Yeah,
person,
I'm
the
kind,
gnome
that's what
already.
I'm kind of hoping that George is just gonna go for it at this point.
You know what? I'll roll for it.
Because this
You know
gnome ain't
what?
listening.
What is that? Oh yeah, George. Yeah, okay, and yeah, okay. So as you're having this conversation, all of a sudden George just goes, "You mean this?" And is just holding it.
And it's
It's
the
literally
stone.
standing, yeah, standing like behind, like has literally just gone up behind him,
Yeah,
put a hand in
just
the
take it
pocket.
out of the
like
pocket.
this.
Yeah, that's the one. Thank you, George. You know, you're not so
Yeah.
bad after all. You've been quite helpful.
Well, I mean, don't mention it, please, ever.
That is such a...
No, you do hear a voice again. Yes, that's my stone.
Alright,
All right.
Gerald, I'm going to ask you to wait outside and drop the spell, please.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to wait outside. I mean, we've
Uh,
obviously caught our
If you
thief.
don't wait outside,
Oh my
I'm
god,
going to
they're
make you
stealing
do
from
it.
us. You all believe this is happening. First they harass us with magic, and now they're openly stealing from us.
I'll take the stone off George, and I'll just go over to the guild head Verdun, and I'm just going to be like, we seem to have fulfilled our contract, or about to. Just letting you know what's going on here.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yep.
Just between you and me, it is actually the invisible persons originally, yes, or do we not care about that?
Oh, I don't have a lot of employees around.
You've
But
just made a lot of paperwork.
I needed some reason to, you know, kick them out, but I didn't have any proof.
Oh well,
Now I have proof.
you're
I
welcome.
do not condone your methods.
Oh really? Oh, it seemed very efficient, but fair enough.
Yeah, Nana has apologized and just left.
Like, the whole place just gone.
Yeah, just is walking back to the
All
thing
right,
going,
Nana,
fuck it, I don't know.
And
Oh, well.
Gerald, as you put the stone down, you just like hear like almost like a wet slapping noise, and then like the stone just hovers in the air for a bit, like it's being lifted up.
Oh. You there?
And then you just like the stone just like starts floating away. And left where the stone was, is instead like a little pouch. It's got like it looks like it's a waxy pouch. It's got like a bit of an oily like sheen to it, and it's just sitting there. And Verdun says, "Well, that's your payment."
Oh, all right. Open the pouch up.
You see a couple of gemstones.
Oh, lovely. Any particular type?
They varied. I'm gonna roll a fairly large diamond, actually,
Hey.
as well as a bunch of minor gems.
Lovely. What would be in consulting also with Verdun, who might see more stuff
puts
passed
some
through.
scales, takes a loop, and like starts looking, and values the whole packet at about approximately 2,000 gold. The diamond being 1,100.
Way!
Woo!
Hoy! That is
Wow,
too
a
expensive
single
to waste on a
diamond.
revive. Holy moly!
That's a big old diamond.
Yeah, this is a fair size.
Whoever dies
Um,
that gets that one used is going to be
well-
in debt for quite some time.
I don't think it would use the entire 1,100
We
worth
have
of
to use the
diamond, right? It
whole
would sort of
diamond.
just like
In dead.
disintegrate enough of it, right?
Just chip off a
Who
little
knows?
bit.
Who knows? Who knows? I certainly
knows?
don't know. Well, very
And
good.
after taking this payment, you do see like you hear the door opens, and like you're counting it. You're talking with Verdun, and then you hear, "You're violating my rights. What are you doing? We were the ones. We're the victims here." And you look back, and you see like two guards are like carrying them out.
Oh,
Oh, the spell will wear off in
Manhandling.
less than a minute now, so just, you know.
This is manhandling. You can't do this to me. I have rights. I pay taxes.
no.
I pay your salary.
Yeah, because I think a whole person only lasts for a minute anyway.
That's great.
They do also
But
get
they
to
could
save.
they could save, yeah, they could save before then anyway.
Yeah, you roll so about and they start getting picked up. But you see the other gnome is like completely defeated. Just look.
Oh,
George and
brilliant.
Gerald, crime-fighting duo, detective extraordinaire.
Oh, brilliant.
Nana did all the hard work finding out all the information.
Oh my god, Nana's out of there. Nana's like, look, I had better things to do anyway. They've got the shit. I'm out. I'm
Yeah,
so
George
embarrassed.
left with the Nana as well.
What was that?
George also left when Nana did.
Probably for the
Oh,
best.
okay.
George got
Everywhere you
payment.
look around, like after you finish getting like this, the valued, you look around and it's just you and Verdun in the entire like little building.
All right, well, thanks for doing. We'll see you another time.
Looking forward to meeting you again, Gerald.
Likewise, and I'll head out and just fly vertically up from the door. Well, because if everyone else is left, I'm leaving my place of safety, and therefore I need to not be near anything else.
You can't get super high because it's still like an underground city, but you get about like 30, 40 feet up safely.
And I'll cruise back to the inn.
You end
How
up
does
at the inn.
heights not scare you though? It's the one that scares of everything.
Oh no, only the ground scares him.
Oh, I see. I
Well,
He
see.
doesn't remember that dragons can fly, so.
The air's not going to hurt him. It's only hitting the ground really hard that'll hurt.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Eventually, you all are back in the Cozy Crust Inn together. Is there
as-
anything you want?
As they walk in the door, the last thing they hear is, "And Arthur, that is why I respect you as a member of this party, and I will never say this again, so commit it to memory." Oh, hello, everyone.
Arthur's now like crying, and he's
George
trying
and I
to,
came
like,
back early, so we should have legally heard something.
That's when you come.
That's
back.
when you
so
walk
Gerald
back
heard
in.
nothing.
Gerald
Oh.
didn't hear it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Arthur's now trying to hug Rudy.
George,
No,
I think they need a
no,
minute.
I didn't. No, Arthur, down, boy.
Arthur gets off and goes, 2 beers over here. Hands you
They do not serve food at the Cozy Crust Inn.
not even
You just
drink.
yell at a random person 2 beers.
2 beers, please. And they're like,
You want a pillow?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh dear. Well,
Arthur
yeah.
just goes up to the
Rudy can't really do too much because he doesn't have the curse-related spells ready to go. So he's just he just needs to wait. He needs an extended rest.
We could definitely fast forward to the next.
Nana is just busy making a new salad recipe that tortoises
Oh.
might like.
Tortoises.
Tortoises?
Big tortoises
Why big tortoises? What?
that might be on fire.
Oh, I see.
What?
I see.
I don't
She
see.
wants to give Jack a little recipe before she goes.
Um,
Leave her alone!
"Oh, sorry, Josie. The how many? Because I remember it was 33 gold. How many potions of cooling was it?
2. Have you
2.
found them? They should be findable in D&D Beyond.
Oh, I haven't added them to my inventory because I imagine we'll probably give them to other party members in a moment. I was just putting in my
You
notes for
can
now.
open them if you wanna like have a look, see what they do.
Oh,
how
sure.
they-
Yeah, I'll have a quick look. Ooh.
Okay. Nobody find any corpses to talk to. Rudy is unprepared. Speak with the dead.
No,
Oh,
no one of
no.
you find a corpse.
Nobody try
Okay.
to communicate with
For
the dead.
for the next
Oh,
24
wow.
hours, we cannot communicate with the dead. Just putting it out there, all right?
What a shame.
I don't even want to talk to them. We're not speaking right now.
We're not on speaking terms.
no, we're
wow,
not.
That's really good. Okay, so a single bottle of potion of cooling has 3 mouthfuls for a small or medium creature, and a single mouthful lasts for 8 hours.
That is quite good.
That's
That's
very
pretty cool.
good. Yeah,
It
so-
helps you are unaffected by high temperatures, but you do
Mhm.
not gain fire resistance.
That's neat. That's pretty neat.
So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
helps you send heat, not fire.
Yeah,
I like
which is great if you're going into a scorching desert, I think.
Yeah.
So that'll be lovely. Cool. Okay.
So are we
Ah,
just
cool.
spending the night now, or are we?
Yeah, do
Well, when we get to our rooms, I'll try and divvy up the muns.
Do you want Rudy just to hang on to the diamond?
You might as well, I suppose.
Shine
Yeah.
bright like a diamond.
I mean, I think he's got a few diamonds.
Yeah. You could
Um,
also, if there's anything that you wanna like in-game buy, like food rations, if there's anything you wanna look for around town before you leave, that's also something we could do, like as some housekeeping.
Yeah, that would be
'Cause it is
good.
in the game. It's just late afternoon currently.
Well, we did a lot of shopping.
Right.
We did a bit of armor shopping for George. We've done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Though,
Yeah.
though
Depending
I
on
guess
how you
some.
use your spells, Nana and Rudy, you both have access to, I think, the combination of create food, create water, and good bakery, which does like last for a good while.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I
I
think
got
our
my
basic.
arrow.
I think our basic needs are like just
Yeah.
taken care of by our abilities at this point, right? So
You're gonna buy arrows? Are you saying?
No, my
think I
arrow that I
have-
got enchanted.
Oh, but that was gonna take a while.
Yeah.
yeah, it probably won't be done.
It- yeah, it's gonna take. It's gonna take
Before we
like at
leave.
least. I believe. Didn't I type it down somewhere? Hold on.
That's a 3rd level spell too. Oh my god. Now is really gonna drop.
All right.
Suppose
Oh.
you'll drop Spirit Shroud. That makes sense.
Because I
One-
thought. Sorry.
So I just thought one thing that I'd like to get. If we're going into if I know we're going into a desert, Gerald would like to get a fly net that he can hang off the brim of his hat that just goes like hat to feet.
Like a beekeeper.
Yeah.
I'd say yes, you can find one for 2 silver pieces.
Fantastic.
What you actually find is a fabric store, and you just get like this tool mesh type fabric, and you just like
Yeah.
ask the tailor, like, can you just make me like a full body condom of this?
Yeah, it's got like a tighter ring at the top that you can just like put over the hat, so it just like
Yeah.
rests on there and then just drapes down. Yeah, I gotta make sure I don't get bitten by anything.
But no, Arthur's arrow probably wouldn't be finished for another couple of days.
Oh, you'll be right.
We'll
come back.
No, well, are we? Will
Yeah.
Well,
Are we
I
going
think-
from here to the desert?
I think
and
we'll
then-
have to come back.
Do
through.
we have any idea of how long this is going to take?
Yeah.
Like,
well,
this
I
dragon?
mean, the person we can ask is Arthur. Like,
Yeah, Arthur's
is
the
he
only one
allowed
who
to
knows.
give
Yeah.
us that information? We can
Well,
ask
no.
him.
no, it's like,
Yeah.
And also, he might not know any time. He's been giving a
Hmm.
set of instructions. He's been given knowledge,
Well,
and he's
how-
not allowed to tell any of you what he knows.
well, Arthur, we can't really just wait around for a few days just for a single enchanted arrow. That seems.
But this arrow would be amazing, will it not? It'll help
Arthur,
us
this just
on
means
our-
that you need to buy all the supplies and we'll reimburse you because we're not sure how long it's going to take.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about rations. I've prepared. Well, once we rest for the night, I'll prepare a spell. I can just create food and water
And
for us.
you still have a number
I
of
literally don't have that
regular
spell. I'm
arrows.
checking right now.
Yes,
I'm
yes,
verified.
but this is a very special arrow.
Look for good berry.
I do have that, yeah.
What does
Maybe,
Read out.
maybe I could go
What?
and
What
see.
is enchantment?
Yes, what is exactly?
Essentially, instead of going to pick up this arrow, the unbreakable arrow, I can just recall it.
Oh, it's the unbreakable. Oh, I see now. That.
Oh,
Okay,
just so you're getting it to
okay.
return to you. Well, just fire off all your regular arrows until they're out, and then you've got an unbreakable one that just comes back to you. So,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's
what else are you going to do with all the other regular
That's
arrows?
what he's doing, Gerald. He's getting it enchanted so it comes back to him, and that would be.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, so that he can fire all his regular unenchanted arrows in the meantime. And then once he's out,
What?
then at least he's used them.
What I
you
think
know?
I'll do.
They were also selling enchanted arrows, but they were not like powerful enough to beat the enchantment of the bow. Because your bow already enchants arrows that it fires.
Yes. I think what I'll do, and it might be a smart idea, is what if I just give them some extra bit of money for postage, and they can send it back to the guild hall, back where we were.
Back in
Yeah.
Ebenspire?
Yeah, and then when we eventually go past that direction,
That does
Well-
make sense. We will have to report into the Queen after finding the first dragon. That is probably the cleverest idea you've ever had, Arthur.
I thought we would have come back through the city anyway, but I mean, 6 one, half a dozen the other, right? We'll go with that. If you're happy to do that, Arthur, then
I just feel like if I have to bum around in the city for a few more
Oh,
days in
no,
this
we're
heat,
not-
I will actually melt.
we won't be staying here.
Probably
We
on your
absolutely-
shoes.
Oh, please don't.
Not your shoes, his shoes.
so Arthur's gonna obviously go find the person enchanting the arrow.
And postage isn't too expensive. They are asking, however, it's 6 gold, so you have essentially protected delivery since it's a magical item.
Hell
when,
yeah!
When you open your
Six.
purse, Arthur, you find 3 extra gold in there for some unknown reason that you have no idea how it got there.
Oh, okay.
It's
Crap.
to buy your silence.
Keep
Will
it
I
private.
know? Will I know that I have 3 extra gold on top of my 1,200?
No, what I'm saying is Rudy
Yes.
has slipped 3 extra gold in as apology for not letting you stay to get your arrow.
Oh,
Aww.
But he
Arthur
did
has,
do it.
Arthur has now paid the postage. It relayed the message that it needs to go.
So,
Actually,
unless
good
there's
lord.
anything else, those of you who have spells to prepare, you may do so. And if there's anything else that anyone wants to do before the night falls,
Nana will have the first draft of her really nice tortoise salad. And before they leave, she'll be just quick dropping it off at Jack's place.
okay.
Nice.
In the morning when you go there, Jack isn't at home, but there's a little mail slot in the door.
You feed it through lettuce piece by lettuce piece.
It's not an actual salad. It's a full recipe that she
I can
spent
just
so much
imagine
time
it.
researching.
But I can imagine when he opens the door, there's just a perfectly made salad just on the ground.
Did anyone get my pun? Was it
Oh,
good?
sorry.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it. I was laughing.
Well, Nana sending letters.
Yes.
I'll give you one back for that.
Yes.
Hey.
I get slapped.
also-
with it.
Vinny slaps the air, and we're all like, "What?"
Yeah.
Oh, also, we completed a quick quest while we were at the guild house,
Oh, yes.
which is where this
Please
diamond came from.
Talk to him
Rudy.
about hold
There you go.
person on.
I see. So this is... Yeah, this is what Nana was talking to when you just randomly started assaulting gnomes in a...
Randomly started assaulting. I will have you know that we knew for a fact that we had found a thief of a particular stone that the guild had a contract out on.
Oh,
It was just a simple matter of apprehending
Gerald?
the thief and getting the property back.
In the future, perhaps even if it's the most efficient way, sometimes we have to take a little detour.
Oh, well,
Yes.
what would be the point of that?
Well, even though they stole something, it can sometimes look to other people as if we're the baddies.
No, they got hauled away and taken to jail. We were very much the good people here.
Oh, I know, but if they hadn't, and if they'd put up too much of a stink, well, I just don't want you getting hurt. You know he had a knife, right? He actually had 2 knives.
Oh, but we were in the middle of the guild. No one would actually stab someone in the middle of a guild house. That would be suicide.
Rudy sidles up to Arthur and goes, "They got into a lot of trouble without us."
Guaranteed.
They think we're the troublemakers.
I know. We are a perfect picture of order and,
And then just kind of gives him an
street
eyebrow.
arrowness.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, I guess you didn't want any of the reward then from this quest. Oh, fair enough.
Rudy already has the
Arthur?
diamond.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's practical.
Yeah. Rudy has,
Oh, no.
by the way, because that diamond was 1,100 gold value, correct?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, so he has 1,600 gold worth of diamond in his inventory.
We
That's
love
pretty
that.
good. That's pretty nice.
That's a good chunk of resurrection there.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've
That's-
already got what I need, so Daryl can just keep it. To be honest, I've already got my spices.
Oh, that was directed towards Arthur's.
Oh, toward
side.
those?
Yeah.
Arthur
Yes,
just thinks
yeah.
it's like pennies that you got anyway, so he's not.
He doesn't. Yeah, of course he doesn't know.
He's like,
I
No,
do
that's
also
fine.
want to say that maybe something metagaming for the party to consider is having someone be the treasurer rather than
That-
always divvying everything up and
That
having
might
to
be
keep
fun.
track of. Yeah.
I say we do that over the course of the next week and figure it out rather than on camera.
I mean, I've got a calculator. I already know what the amounts are to split. Very easy. But I'll give I'll.
Just
oh,
keep
you
a
should
hold of
totally
it.
give
Just-
George a couple.
So now
Because,
just
No, I'm going to split it between myself, George, and Nana.
Go for it.
Because
oh, Nana lets you keep her part because she doesn't need anything else. She's already got her
Essentials.
Is that yeah? I've already got the spices, man.
hey,
So
I
she
got
just goes,
spice.
no, you keep this, you keep this. It was really you two that did all the work.
Oh, well, that's. Are you sure, Nana? You want to give your share to George and me?
Yes, I've got everything I need. I have so many things. And she just
Well-
looks at the bag of holding like so many things.
All right. This feels a bit weird, George, but here's 1,000 gold.
Excuse me.
Well, it was 900 worth of gem after the diamond was taken out.
Yeah.
I'd written it down wrong. I put 2,000 and then I put 1,100 diamonds. So I was like,
No,
Mm.
that
that should be a
1100.
minus, not a
Sorry.
plus. Okay, so 900.
So if you-
Yes, so
if
that
you
goes
split-
450 gold to George.
Arthur's calmed down a little bit.
Yeah. Well, he needs
I love
he needs
how.
new clothes anyway, right? George
I-
George got burned.
Yeah, I was like,
His clothes.
No,
what,
Rudy would have
George?
cast mend on George's clothing
Oh,
over the
that's
course of the
nice,
day.
yeah.
Yep.
I
Rudy's fixed it
know,
all.
and I'm a little sad that Good is not here for this, but I
Oh,
know
no.
that you and I have not started on a good foot for obvious reasons, but you came through for us today, and I think you have actually earned this amount. You are 450 gold.
Call it 500.
I will not. No, 450 if you count it. It's not 500.
Well, I'm only counting 9 stones.
9 stones?
Yeah, like the value is 450 gold.
Oh, all right, yes. If you want, you can give me those stones and I'll give you 450 actual gold pieces.
No, they're pretty.
Well, then you keep what you've got and be happy about it, young man. Even though I'm only in my 30s.
Not happy.
I like how we treat him like a kid and a young
He's
man.
probably like older than half of you. and then
Probably,
he's,
yeah.
like, he's probably like an ageless god, and no.
It's just like
But,
a demigod.
Is Arthur doing anything particular? Or
No.
are you good with this for errand?
Arthur's happy with his errand. He's keen to get the next day
Well,
curse off Rudy.
You all go to bed. You eventually wake up. Nana's begrudgingly sleeping in, unless you went to bed extra early.
Probably would have. Not anything that I need to do.
So everyone can take a long rest.
Yes.
You can fiddle with your spells. The
Already
cleric.
done.
Already did that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Long rest.
And yeah, the morning comes to. Is there anything specific you want to do before you leave town?
Look, I don't think Arthur Orb's gonna let this rest. So, okay,
Hey,
Gerald, we need to Arthur. Nana, I mean, we may as well make it a whole group affair. All right, we need to figure out what is going on and why Arthur can't stop firing arrows into my butt.
Very good. Not inside.
No, it's okay. We don't need to fire any actual arrows. Gerald,
Oh,
I
good.
Arthur's
need...
already got an arrow out.
Why
no,
did you
no,
roll
no.
Eldritch Blast?
What? Wait,
That wasn't Eldritch Blast. No, that was. I'm
Staff of
rolling charges back for the staff.
Oh,
There's just like, no, we don't need arrows. We've got Eldritch Blast.
Just figure it out, boys.
Gerald, I need your magical eyes. So we need to filter through our options here.
Yes.
And Rudy puts the shield down and takes goes to the other side of the room. Can you detect magic on the shield for me, please?
Did you want me to detect magic? Because I can tell you already it's magical.
Okay, I need you to tell me because Rudy
Would you
can't.
like me to
doesn't-
identify it?
Yes, that's probably more.
You identify it. It is a shield of missile resistance. It
Yeah.
has abjuration school, and it allows you to take your resistance towards damage from ranged weapon attacks.
There you go.
Right,
It's
so-
shield resistant to ranged piercing attacks from arrows and the such. Yes, abjuration. If you care to know.
Doesn't seem like that's the problem.
No, but I was a little bit I don't know. I was channeling my inner Gerald, and I felt like it could have been
No,
the
it's
shield that
very-
was protecting me from ranged attacks was also drawing them in. So, anyway,
it's
that's
a very logical path of thought there, Rudy. I approve.
See, your brain hasn't rotted too.
Josie's about to lose it.
That's a little softer than I thought. Anyway, so now, and then
Would you
can
like
you
me
do
to...
the same for myself?
Well, yes, I presume we're going to get the same results, but very well. Give me another 10 minutes, and I'll cast Identify, focused on Rudy.
Rudy has two curses: the curse of body rot and the curse of missile attraction.
Yeah.
Right. Now, I know we have discussed this, but it's outside of Darcy's memory. So if Rudy casts Remove Curse on himself, it
Yeah.
will, for a fraction of a second, allow him to remove the armor.
Yes.
But if he doesn't remove the armor, the curse will just reapply.
Yes.
Right.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
I imagine
wow,
you'd have
the
to-
armor causing two curses couldn't
You'd
be
have to
that.
like reattune to it first, right?
No, because it doesn't unattune.
Oh, it's not an attunement.
No,
Okay,
sorry,
cool.
no.
It is, but it doesn't automatically unattune just because you cast remove curse.
Gotcha.
So, my idea is if I cast Remove Curse on myself, it should theoretically remove both curses, and then, essentially, if I just
Oh, I think I see
continue-
where you're going. Yes, we could do this by process of elimination, right? Yeah,
Well,
very well.
and then I
It'll
just
take
keep
a
wearing
little
the armor.
time. So
So we can
drop all
do
of
this
your...
a bit mechanically and just walk me through what you're doing.
Okay, so Rudy's essentially going to cast Remove Curse on himself.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
cast remove curse,
Yeah.
and
And
Gerald
then drop everything other than your armor, right?
But yes,
Yeah. Remove curse,
yeah,
and then wait for the armor to reapply the curse.
yes,
Recheck.
yes.
retag curse of body rot.
Only curse. of
No
body rot.
curse of missile
look.
Look at
attraction.
your hammer.
So there we go. So it's
Well,
not.
hold
so
on,
it's
hold
not
on.
the armor for
So-
the missile
but-
attraction.
But now I'm confused because
No. It's you're on the money here, Rudy.
Okay.
Now just pick things up one at a time. We'll spend 10 minutes checking you each time, and we'll figure out what it is.
can I put my underwear back on?
Absolutely not. This is scientific. You must do it one at
I
a time.
mean, Nana's right there.
and she will continue to be right there to watch over the whole proceedings.
Rudy, there is nothing that I haven't seen in this ungodly world before.
Is it
Okay.
cold though, Rudy?
Exceptionally, by the way, Arthur, are there holes in my ass? Just
I count 4.
4?
That's 3 more than there should be.
Anyway, so Rudy, okay, clothing articles one by one, obviously
Yep,
through
and-
checking.
And each time we
Yeah.
re-identify
For everything, for
Yeah.
every single
until
thing,
he gets recursed by the.
you get recursed by the shield.
Wait, what?
Yes!
Sorry, by the shield.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you
when
pick
you-
up you pick up the shield.
Curse applies.
Oh, there we go. It was the shield all
You
along.
little shit!
Can
I
we just,
knew it!
can
I
we just
knew it!
pause? Can we just pause the fact that Road, you messaged me the episode, like the moment we cut the
You
episode,
got
we
it.
cut the shield, and Road was like, "Is that the shield of missile attraction?"
Yeah, I knew about this one. I've had to play
Okay.
it cool the whole time.
Off camera.
He even texted me like, "How does it work? How like if I like what is required to find a curse?" We had this huge discussion about how curses work.
So, okay, so the curse was being applied to Rudy, but identifying the magical item itself does not reveal that it was cursed.
Correct.
Item is cursed. It only applies the curse. You
Right.
are the cursed item.
So if Rudy now casts Remove Curse
yeah.
on the shield,
You don't equip the shield equips you.
but
Yeah.
now if Rudy casts Remove Curse on the shield, does that remove the curse, or is it
We
like
can
a...
find
Try
out.
it. There's only one way to find out.
Okay, well, hold on, his Reek, hang on, how many casts does he have here? Hold on, let me check this.
Well, you
Nana,
can't
this is
remove
taking
twice.
Okay.
is taking a long time, Nana.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
it's...
Oh, it is. It is.
Okay,
It's 10
so
minutes per
Rudy
It's
item.
been
has-
going for hours at this
Yeah.
point.
Others just pulled up.
we might get this arrow here.
Nana's
Hold on.
passing a flask around. Like,
Okay,
Hold
so
on, hold on.
Rudy's cast a
I will
second.
say though, everyone mark off 5 copper pieces for breakfast.
Hey,
ah,
okay.
yes.
No.
All right.
problem.
But so you can cast remove curse once again on yourself,
Yeah.
and then once on the shield,
Unless you.
and then
oh,
and then when you re-equip the shield,
we'll
you are
know.
fine.
Oh, I'm fine. Oh,
Hey!
hey.
Nice.
All right, now Arthur, that should have solved the problem. However, let's not test it until we get into combat. Yes.
Yeah, very not necessary.
yeah.
And if you
I'm-
feel you
I'm
must fire
90
arrows, please do it where I am not.
Yeah, I'm 99% sure that this has solved it.
There's
Also,
at this point there's a knock at the door, like dong 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 dong.
oh, I better put my underwear back on now.
Yes, Rudy, please do get decent.
I'm surprised you left that piece till last.
Oh, it is more crust cobble, and checkout time was 20 minutes ago.
Oh, dear, I'll go deal with this. And Nana
Oh,
just
thank
kind
you,
of
Nana.
slides out the door and goes, "Oh dear, we're terribly sorry. We're packing up now. Can I cover the cost of the lateness of the checkout?"
Yes. It would be if you wouldn't be so kind. 5 copper pieces.
Oh, of course. Let me fix you up right now. And if you won't give us maybe 10-15 minutes, we'll be right down.
Okay,
And then
so
she kind
if
of
we...
like opens it up. You gotta hurry up.
Okay, all right.
Children, get down here right now.
Get here now.
Okay, so
sorry,
we're
Nana.
now confirming that we're taking all of our animals with us into the desert. Is what we're doing now, because the idea was that we would come back to pick up the animals and
Weren't we
then.
gonna leave them at the guild? See if the guild could take care of them for a
That
little
was
bit.
correct.
Oh, okay, we're
we're
gonna go-
go.
okay.
See if they can be stabled at the guild.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. All right,
Well, you
well,
can definitely stable a chicken, right?
but we still have to come back and get them. That's the we were
We
coming
have to
back
come
here
back
anyway.
regardless.
Yeah, so we're gonna get Arthur's arrow anyway.
Well, it's already been paid for, Gay.
Yeah, and
Postage. Yeah.
no. We're going back to Ebenspire as well. Anyway, we'll just take
If
the
you
train
want to
back.
leave any of your critters with the guild, I will need someone to roll a persuasion check.
Who's good at that?
George.
I'm not.
I'm
terrible at
-1.
it.
I'm +1 at least.
I'm +5.
Go for it.
What is
Persuasion
your
+2.
What is,
persuasion?
Georgia must be better though.
George is like
Oh,
10. Oh.
7.
George can't lose basically.
I do think George is 1 level off getting the thing where all charisma checks are at least a 10.
Oh, is it like
But-
Jack of all trades or
But
something?
George
is it?
isn't part of the guild, so he would have no sway
No,
in
he
this
would-
discussion.
No,
I think it's
that's
going to be
true,
us.
true.
I think it's going to be us.
Literally, Silver Tongue, when you make a persuasion check or deception check, you can choose any. If you roll a 9 or low, it counts as a 10.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's
Minimum
amazing.
17 is
That's
what
Yeah.
so
you're.
good.
That's
So it won't even
crazy
matter
good.
that he's not part of the guild. He'll be like, oh, okay, well my friends really need. It won't even matter.
You're like, you know what? I'm almost in the guild anyway.
He was in the guild. Look, I actually did your dirty work for you.
The guild Verdun offers definitely to look after Madeline
Yay!
All right,
and
It's a good-
Vinny, but not Crater.
fair.
Yeah, very fair.
Excuse me.
No, Rudy,
What do you
it's-
mean not Crater?
It's a mimic.
Scare off any new prospects.
He's potty
It's
trained.
Any newcomers.
Look at him. He couldn't hurt a fly even if it... Oh, don't look at that fly. That fly is melting. But he wouldn't hurt 2 flies, okay? He's...
It's a
Crater, can
mimic.
you get that
It's
rat
so
out of your mouth?
It's a
Crater,
mimic. It's going to. It might be the friendliest one, but sadly, I'm trying to get more recruits in after I lost a few yesterday, and I just need to make sure that this place is as inviting as possible.
I mean, what's... I understand.
Yes. Surprise, surprise. Things that are deadly to adventurers tend to scare adventurers.
Hmm.
Well, at least you have to admit, and Rudy puts Crater on the counter, you have to admit that he is a good boy.
And you see Verdun looks. And like Crater's like lid opens and the teeth fall out and all the eyes open.
But he's giving him the puppy dog eyes.
Every
Plural
single eye.
eye.
Plural,
Yeah.
plural.
Rolls.
And you see Verdun go,
Nope.
fine, and just start scratching it like.
And now that you've been charmed, he also would make amazing pest control. Just putting it out there.
Fine, but I'll need payment in advance.
I mean, you could also go along the angle of, you have adventurers, part of your chapter of the guild, who have found out how to tame
Rudy
mimics.
pays a man to take the
I'm-
monster off
okay.
our hands.
10 gold pieces, and then a further 10 when you come pick them up.
How about I just give you 20 now? Will that do?
Fine.
And then everybody's happy, yes?
So
Oh, very ecstatic.
Arthur's can't speak with animals to talk to Madeline. Madeline, I'm going somewhere dangerous. I can't take you with me. It's gonna hurt a lot leaving you here. But this is where you'll be staying for a little while.
Oh.
Hmm.
Fine. I see how it is.
No. And he's just going up to Madeline.
Yes,
and,
Madeline.
and it's just like under the bottom,
Crush them.
trying to do scratches. Just
You gotta stay inside a house, inside a cavern. Not seeing the sky for who knows how long.
I'll be back before you know it.
I guess my wings will have atrophied and withered.
No.
God.
I'll make sure you get flights daily. I'll talk to them. I'll make
How
sure.
will you do that? She'll not be here. You've left me.
Madeline, I'm doing this because I love you and I want you protected.
Oh my god.
Do you want to come? Do you want to come on a dangerous journey?
I didn't say that.
Rudy nudges Nana and goes, Is Arthur crying while making hooting sounds?
He is. You saw nothing.
I mean, Gerald, you can see that he's crying
Gerald
while
doesn't see anything
I
either.
want no part of it.
George.
George is.
Oh yeah.
George is fine.
George, do you see this?
George, are you seeing?
No.
You're as bad as Arthur.
I think we've all
You
done
two
this.
deserve each other.
We've all done this once. Like we've all said it.
Oh my god.
It just sort of reminds me, like, out of Avatar, like, Toph.
Yeah,
It's like, it's
Yeah,
over there! And everyone goes, where?
but yeah. So, what are you saying to Madeline?
Alright, Madeline, because it is dangerous, I will leave you here. But I'm going to make sure, I'm going to pay the man extra money to make sure you go out and get the daily flight, okay?
Fine.
Because the alternative is, I'm going to leave it up to you. You can either come with me on the dangerous journey, or you can be here safe.
I guess. I'd rather come with.
You rather come with?
Sad to say, I've grown rather fond of you. And I feel, and you see, like, looks towards Verdun. I don't know if this one is adept at taking care of avian creatures.
Arthur looks over and goes, you know what? I think you are right. And starts packing up Madeline's stuff back into the bag.
Yeah.
So that Arthur turns around and look, Madeline's actually going to come with us. I think Madeline's going to be a great asset to the team for us.
Madeline told you this.
Oh, that's fair enough.
That is none of your business what we talked about. I just think she'll be a great
Right,
asset.
the
to
hooting
team.
was you speaking to Madeline. Okay, I understand now.
Well, I think that does that conclude
it.
our business.
Yeah.
And Nana just says bye to Vinny as well. And be a
You're
good
just going. Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
boy.
Rudy has slipped Crater another sock that has got embroidered on it Gerald the Wizard.
Oh my god.
And
Gerald only has right side socks left now.
and he's made sure that the guild has got plenty of stocks of jerky. Because that's his favorite. That's his favorite.
And
So
one
20 gold
hot
is still quite
Yeah.
a bit.
Yeah.
We're gonna get
but
back
yeah,
and there's
it-
like no chicken. And there's just Crater with feathers.
No! Crater will never! Crater is a good boy!
He's a good boy.
He's
He
a
would
good
never.
boy!
Uh-huh.
You look at him in the eyes and tell him that he's not
Crater
a
and
good boy.
Vinny are gonna be fighting over that chicken.
No, Vinny will never know the taste of blood because we cannot.
Vinny's too intelligent
Vinny
now.
only wants egg,
Vinny
which is
doesn't
why
want-
Vinny will protect chicken because he can
Chicken
give
lays
egg.
egg! Oh, Cuddly, you're a genius.
that's smart.
Yeah,
That's
yes,
actually
see?
smart.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Asking around as well for some directions, you figure out that logistically, it's about the same distance from here to the river that cuts off the desert.
Okay.
So it is the equivalent of nearly 2 weeks at foot. Like, if you can manage to just keep going constantly, it's gonna take you just over 10 days to get to that river.
There's no way we could hide. Oh, I suppose we're going into a desert. We can't take horses into a desert.
And it's called, you would also know it's called the Glimmer River.
The Glimmer
Ooh.
River.
The
Is there
Glimmer
any
River.
like? While asking around, are there any like
Um,
caravans or anything going that way, or?
As soon as you mention which direction you're going, they say, "Sorry, can't let you take any of our animals that way. There's just no guarantee we get them back at all."
Well, we did right by leaving our animals here then.
We do have my horse.
That can't carry all of us though, Arthur.
No, but if we had like a carriage,
What
maybe.
about no? I think you just gave me an idea, Arthur. Because we're going into a desert, it's all sand. Could we not do a similar thing to what we did down south and maybe get some sort of a sled which could be pulled?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Actually, that makes sense. You can fly, Gerald, on your broom.
Yes.
Arthur can ride the horse. The horse can pull the sled with.
3 people.
Can no, the horse
Well-
isn't strong enough to pull 3 people and have Arthur on its back. Surely not.
I'm about to try and find out what it can do.
The thing is that the broom doesn't necessarily have to be ridden.
It can also carry up to, I think, 2 people safely. 2
Oh.
medium size.
So George and Gerald can ride the broom and get to know each other really well.
I'm getting on
And-
that thing.
Oh, I mean, okay. Well, then Nana and Gerald can get on the broom. Because I don't think Gerald wants me holding my arms around your waist, do you, Gerald?
Shivers.
That's what I
Love
thought. You accept my heels, but not my affection. That makes sense.
Oh, I don't want anything to do with your feet, Rudy.
But asking around, there's no sleighs or sleds of any kind being sold.
Oh.
Could
I
we
think
fashion something?
Because Nana and George are small, could they ride on the
Is-
back of the horse?
George is a human.
as-
George isn't small.
George is medium sized.
Yeah.
Oh.
George is taller than Nana.
This
Yeah.
whole time I thought they were the same size.
No.
I think we might just have to walk.
These boots are made for walking.
I mean, I don't have any ability that allows us to travel faster.
Oh, look, to be honest, I do have a little bit of something that would help us to get faster. Our
Now
travel,
would be a good
our
time.
travel pace is doubled, as in the travel pace of up to 10 companions while they're 60 feet to me, and they're not incapacitated, essentially.
But why didn't you speak up earlier? That literally solves the problem. That cuts a 10-day travel time to 5.
Yeah,
That's
pretty much. You could get there
that's
in a week
non-stop.
easy.
That's non-stop traveling.
Well, no, you know what I mean. You've literally halved our travel time. A horse would do the same thing.
Well,
Give or take.
If I'm on my horse, it gives me more. But
No, but we can't all be on the horse, Arthur. You gotta think of everybody. We have several people here.
that means, Gerald, you'll have to fly low.
What did you say the range of that ability of yours was?
Within 60 feet of me.
Oh, I could be 60 feet in the air. That's fine.
Yeah.
You go a little bit out and you like slow down.
Yeah, just
Arthur, which spell is that?
the Hunter's Stride. It's part of my Arthur's wedding band.
All right, you're right. It is
How long have you had this for?
not long.
Okay, good. All right. I was worried for a second.
This is the first time I've been actually being able to.
You know
use
what,
it.
Arthur? Add that to the list of things that I'm actually really appreciative of you being able to do. Although, should I put it more to your wedding band, actually?
No,
now
no,
that I
no.
think- You know what? The wedding band also heals, so you know what? Maybe the band is more useful than Arthur.
And then it can
Yeah.
do this. It pulls out the claws.
See, that's just weird.
Oh, put those away. Ugh.
Why would you whip them out or in the middle of public?
What have
Put
we
some
told you
away.
about whipping it out in the middle of the street, Arthur?
I'm pretty sure that child is crying now.
As you've been looking at horses and carriages, you're currently outside the entrance into the city itself. It's midday. It's just after maybe around 1 p.m. And it looks like no one wants to sell you any animals. There's no sleds available.
Arthur's just gonna say, "Let's get going," because
Nana, let us fill you in on the plan.
Oh, perfect. Sorry, there was a litter box incident. Sorry.
Turns out, Arthur can make us all walk really quickly.
Oh, beautiful.
Can't you, Arthur?
well, let's just say I can travel double our speed if we're all together.
I still have little legs.
Yes, your little legs will be on 3 times the speed, but it's okay.
This is concerning, but I'm very intrigued.
If I have to, I'll throw you up on the horse. Or
Or
on
you
the
can
back of
ride.
Gerald's
You
broom.
can ride the broom with me if you wish.
Nana can also hold a beast shape for 3 hours at a time.
Oh, true. Yeah, never mind.
Oh,
Nana's
hang
just
on,
complaining
hang
for
on.
no
Here we
reason.
go. If Nana turns into something that's beast-shaped, right? Gerald, then you've got Gerald and Rudy on a broom, me on my horse, and then George on Nana.
Yeah, you could effectively, because a horse speed would be a base 40, the broom is base 50. If Nana
Mhm.
turned into a horse or something
Mhm.
of similar size and speed,
Mhm.
with Arthur's wedding band, you would be traveling at 80 as a base speed.
That is
That's pretty
insane.
good.
That
Can the
is.
broom
So
keep up with that?
yeah, the broom is faster.
faster than that.
Okay.
So the base, instead of being like about 12 to 14 days to reach the desert, you've now chucked it down to like 5, 6. It's like
Yeah.
That's
That's
pretty
really
good.
good.
That is game
Mhm.
plan. Let's do that.
That's a good. Yeah. Let's do that.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
hang on. So George won't go on the broom. Gerald, there's only one place for me right now.
Fine, fine. Just.
I mean, I could be at the front. You just have to.
I don't
let
want
me-
to touch you.
Wow.
Wow.
Look,
and this is why you were shit
actually, George starts rummaging through. I'm gonna check something.
Yeah,
Actually.
George has a fucking
Pouch pet?
Yeah,
Yeah.
George
Pouch
has
pet.
pouch pets. Let's see. I'm just
George
gonna
just
check.
throws them out until he gets the right one he wants.
no,
Arthur needs to get
no,
himself some
no.
pets.
You're the one.
Methods come out.
They don't. They vanish at dawn or when reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh
So,
wow.
yes.
Oh.
And it can be used 3 times. So George does like, I'm gonna roll a d8.
Yeah.
Pulls out, throws up, and summons a panther. Just like
Nice.
whoop, and
There
just
you
then
go.
goes like no. Tries again. Whoop, summons a weasel that just like starts skittering around. No, wait, maybe. And then the last one, it's a giant rat, and George goes fine and like hops up on the panther.
Oh dear.
All right.
That would be a tough mount to ride. I would
In-
imagine.
Yeah.
In
These
that
aren't
case,
super big, right?
in that
Uh,
case,
I'm actually gonna check their stat block to make sure.
well,
As
Nana,
you're doing that, sorry. Arthur's gonna call forward his steed, but he's gonna call it Madeline. So he's gonna have
Oh.
2 Madelines. Yes.
I mean, the panther is medium sized, but George isn't like full grown adult. And if the pack can be given to Arthur, who's riding
Yeah.
like the horse,
Yeah.
the panther does have a decent strength stat, and
Oh,
it does
sweet.
have a 50 feet movement speed. So
Wow,
there you
that's
go.
all we need.
There we go.
Sure. Just
Um,
hold on tight, I guess.
I mean, I can also be a panther if that's what you
So
want.
there's like then George like walks up to the weasel and the rat and just like taps on them and says, "Come back," and they just fold up into little puffballs and puts them in the bag.
Well, it all depends if Rudy's gonna ride with Nana or ride with Gerald.
I mean, I can be a war horse and have a speed of 60.
Nana, you
yeah,
can
that
transform
would make,
into
that would make
whatever you
Arthur the slowest.
You know what,
You're
Nana?
right,
I'm all
horse.
for
Oh
this
my
idea.
Well, I mean, because the thing is, if George is on a panther and
Yeah.
Nana turns into a warhorse, then can't someone just ride on the back of the warhorse?
That's what we're saying.
Well,
Rudy.
Yeah, then we
Yeah.
don't even need the spectral.
So
horse.
then
Me?
Arthur would ride
Yeah,
with Gerald.
Arthur has to ride something.
Yeah, Arthur has to ride something.
Arthur's on
I
the
guess-
horse. George is on the panther. You're on the broom. I'm on Nana.
That would require Arthur to also be on the broom with Gerald.
Yeah, because if Arthur because Arthur's the slowest now on his spectral horse, if he gets on Nana or on the broom, then that's gonna be better.
Are we
Yeah.
are we really penny pinching on 10?
Yes.
Okay.
10 feet is a per round move. Overland
Okay.
travel works differently. So
I
overland travel, you're going
Don't
like
care whichever way you want to split it. Go for it.
So Arthur is then hopping on the broom with Gerald. Is how I'm
Okay.
reading it.
Mhm.
George is riding a panther. Nana turns into a war horse.
Why not?
Like,
I love.
Could be a
like this
riding
is-
horse, but what's the difference?
No, why
Large beast. They're
war
both
horse?
large.
they have some different stats.
Go Warhorse because then
And
we
more
get into
attitude.
combat. You can, yeah, you
Yeah,
can
it's
like
true. That's what I was kind of thinking.
hoof the shit
Yeah.
out of anything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm,
I
I'm
could
also
do a panther.
assuming that since Nana is a war horse that can deal with more, you might pack some of your luggage onto Nana.
Yeah, true, true.
Yeah, probably. But I can only keep this shape for, I believe it's
3 hours.
But you
3
can
hours.
recast it though. You can.
Yeah, you can do it
What?
twice.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
6
yeah, I
hours.
know.
So
So,
6
but you
hours
only
of
get
travel.
6 hours of travel rather
Yeah,
than
3
the
hours
whole day
rest,
of whatever the
then
spirit
3
horse
hours.
is.
But really, out of 6 hours, we're gonna actually 12 hours of travel.
Yeah, exactly. We're
Technically,
still
no.
moving.
We're
I think we're
covering a
splitting
lot of
hairs.
distance
Let's,
this way.
Covering a lot of ground.
we
Oh,
have
oh,
Yeah.
speed. Let's
do it.
Awesome.
Can I
Now
can
that
I Orb ask something? Never mind. Orb found it. No,
Orb
no.
found it.
Orb was just trying to find out how far Madeline can fly. If Madeline
Hadley's trying to find out where Orb speaks in the third
Uh,
person.
because Orb is Orb, and he likes to be moist, so moist equals Orb. Orb talks by himself. Therefore, Orb cannot talk in eyes.
Talk and
vote to kick from party.
you know what?
You know who can talk in eyes? Bloodborne.
oh shit.
Oh shit.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Oh,
As-
Madeline can keep up with flying. Sweet.
Oh yeah, she's got a 60, right?
Yep, that's correct.
Oh, yeah.
She's fast and quiet.
Mhm.
And very happy because she's outside and flying for a change.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
you get sorted, you like sort of line up. Nana transforms into this massive horse. You pack some stuff up on Nana. Rudy, you get sorted.
Mhm.
Arthur, you hop on the broom behind Gerald.
Sorry if my butt's a little cold, Nana.
You give him a weird look, like,
Yeah, you
am I?
understand. You
Horse.
just can't guess a horse, but you can
Yeah.
Horse
definitely.
side eyes
Kinda
you.
What's that look for? I was just
Gerald,
warning you.
where do I hold?
On tightly.
On to you, the broom, the
Hold on to the broom, preferably. If you find yourself destabilizing and feeling like you're going to fall, don't grab me.
Okay. Do I side saddle or do I split it?
Whichever you find most comfortable, as long as you can hold on.
Yeah.
Arthur's
we
got a
there yet?
side saddle because
Are we
he
there
can.
yet?
Hey,
Are we there
Arthur,
yet?
I find if you grip Gerald's hips tightly, you'll have a really solid purchase.
Please don't.
Too late. Arthur's already doing it.
Mm,
So,
Let's go.
right as you make formation,
Zoom.
Rudy on horse form Nana, Arthur on the broom with Gerald, and George on a panther. You make it off. You leave town. You pass the clearing that surrounds the mountain itself. You follow the trail, really, until you reach the tree line. Because it's going fast, and it's not so much that you.
We're going fast. That's what you said.
It's not that kind of fast.
What? It's different kinds of faster. Oh my god.
Yes, this is more like knowing what terrain to go through, not making unnecessary. It's
the
like- it's
boring
like-
fast. I see. I
Yeah, it's
see.
like constant shortcuts and knowing where to go.
Right.
As you reach the tree line, you follow the road that leads north. It turns from a large path, a road that is sometimes frequently traveled that follows the side of the mountain, splits off and heads towards the tree line, and it's a smaller path. By the time it reaches the tree line, it's barely a path at all. It's just like a forest trail, more or less, and you're still keeping speed, but on the broom you go above the canopy.
Mm.
Still keeping within range, but you are above the canopy, the horse and the panther following this forest trail. I'm going to need anyone, to roll the d20.
Oh.
Who wants to do it?
I'll do it.
I mean, Arthur's
Yeah.
leading us, so Arthur should
Oh
do
yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
actually that.
To
It's
reiterate,
noble leader.
Zelda is asking if you're going to the river or the desert. They have to get to the Glimmer River and cross it into the desert.
Now,
I have
Arthur, are
rolled.
you sure this is the right way?
Who's rolled?
Yeah, I've rolled. It was 11. I'm above the canopy, so I can't hear you.
Arthur, I'm not going to yell because Nocti is sleeping, but Arthur,
I don't see an 11. Sorry.
I did see.
It came up as a custom roll.
I didn't
It
see the
hasn't
custom
come
roll.
through BE on the Discord dice
I
tray, but
can confirm. I did see an 11 on the actual sheet pop up.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna trust your 11. As you're flying, above the canopy, Arthur, you're looking around when you hear suddenly, and this massive shadow just like darkens you and Gerald for a moment.
I want to take back that 11.
Looking up, you see a shape flying high above the clouds, and it looks like it's circling back. For a moment, it catches like your eye. You're looking up, and the sun is in your eye, and it's coming down
Gerald.
straight towards the forest and where you are.
Gerald, that it's gone towards the forest.
Yeah, coming down towards you, almost in a dive, wings tucked in. As it's coming forward, Arthur, with your elf eyes, you see a pale, bone-colored dragon with his wings tucked in, and standing on its back, holding a rein, is a man.
Oh.
A
Oh my god.
figure
It's
with a sword out, and it's just coming straight down towards you.
Holy
What?
Gerald died.
Can I make this out?
You can just see the shape, like a silhouette of something coming
Yeah.
towards.
Gerald's like Arthur's now leaning
I'm
on
like,
the broom.
oh.
God, Gerald down, dragon go. Person's on there, go.
Okay.
Down.
Nana,
You
Hold
just-
on tight.
Through.
And
And
then
the ones of you in the forest, you don't see any of this.
Mm.
You just suddenly hear breaking through the canopy, down onto the road comes the broom with Arthur
Oh!
and Gerald.
oh,
Danger, 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 danger,
danger,
danger.
dragon, dragon. Everyone needs to hide.
Nana, there's apparently danger.
Everyone, stop. Arthur is gonna, he's gonna do pass
Cast-
without a
cast-
trace.
Cast
As
wait,
it's
what?
Pass
plus
without trace.
10 to our
Everyone make stealth checks.
stealth
Oh,
checks to
shit.
try and hide from this thing.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's a 38 for
fuck's
for.
sake.
I rolled a natural one.
Let me just say, George, you
technically
look around,
that's
you come from,
19.
you say hide, and you don't even see George anymore. He's
George is gone.
He's
So-
I
already
love
gone.
that.
Okay, I just want to know.
Nana's not very good at stealth. I'm sorry in
Yeah,
advance.
but it's
Neither
a plus
am
10 to
I.
whatever you roll.
Oh,
Okay,
really? Oh,
yeah.
that'll be nice.
So Rudy does have disadvantage on
Oh, so
all
25.
stealth checks.
I
So
rolled
25
very
for
well.
Nana.
this is the first roll. I'm rolling with disadvantage. 2 rolls. Yikes. Okay, we are running with a 4, which is a 14.
Alright. Arthur got 19.
Yeah, I
Nana
got a
got
9.
25.
So your
I got
natural
29 essentially.
your natural 1, Arthur, was better than my 4.
I do have a plus 8.
I'd like to think it's because Nana changes back into a person and just is like,
Okay, so let's
Ducks
see.
into a bush. Just
Rudy,
I am
you got a 14.
Yes. Yep.
Nana got a 25, 29.
Oh yeah,
and
because
he
it's a
could
group
actually
check.
just turn into a tree.
Yeah, you could.
but then I wouldn't be able to use my cool thing that I kind of wanted to use, so I
Arthur.
kind of hope it finds me anyway.
True,
Earth gets
true.
it.
Come
19.
get me,
Come at me, bro.
bro.
You, as you're all hiding, you do hear like flapping, and you see the canopy shaking, like rustling, and you hear this, just this flap for a while, and it moves around, circling overhead, and then it just starts. It gets more and more quiet. You wait for a few more minutes, and it's completely quiet.
I try and slowly pull out my book, get the pen, and I'd send Nana. Nana, this is your wizard, Gerald. Is the coast clear? Question mark.
Nana very slowly pokes her head out of the bush she's
You're
in.
You're still a horse. Are you still a horse?
No, I'm a person. I'm a little gnome now.
Arthur was going to do a perception check before he gets out.
You gotta
Yeah,
see to
make a
have
perception
perception,
check.
right? Oh.
No,
okay.
perception is all senses.
28.
28. Yeah, you're like listening, looking. You realize all the forest noises have returned. They were quiet as well. So yeah, you'd take this. The coast is clear.
Arthur just gets up and walks out now.
Oh, well, if Arthur thinks it's
Wait,
okay,
what if
it
it's
must
not
be
gone?
okay. Rudy gets up as well, and
Hey, Rudy, what if it's not gone?
so Arthur, what Gerald, you can come out of the bush now.
Gerald's not here. Gerald's a bush.
Okay, Gerald's a bush now.
Anyways,
Oh,
Okay,
what was
boys,
that?
we're
You can see
leaving.
the hat over the bush.
essentially, there was a dragon
Right.
and a man riding the dragon with a sword out.
Oh,
As in,
That's not
like,
good.
and Arthur holds the position of the man, like yes, full on nose diving us.
okay. So who did you annoy to come at us with a dragon?
I don't know. All I'm saying is probably flying above the canopy is not a thing we should do now.
Shall we just walk for a while?
I think that might be the best.
Walk? I'm not walking. I'm going to ride this broom. I'm
You
not
gotta
going
come out
up
to the
there
bush first to get on your broom.
Brave words from a bush.
Unless you're gonna bring the bush with you.
Yes, well, maybe Gerald will turn up, and then if he does, he'll ride a broom, I'm sure. Bush,
All right,
bush.
Mr. Bush. George, where are you? Are you here?
Yes, and like right behind you.
Oh,
You said hi.
I did. Yes, thank you. We thought we lost you.
I think walking might be the best for a little while.
What do you think, Nana?
I am all for walking, yes. I admittedly did lose my shape a little early, so let's walk.
Alright, so Arthur will call the spectral horse forward to put the luggage on, essentially, lighting our load.
Yeah.
And
That's
I'm
fair.
also making sure Madeline's down with us, keep them low as well.
And Madeline is okay. She
Yes.
got away.
I thought Madeline was gone.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
little-
Yeah.
and I was
I
oh,
feel like
that's
Madeline
right.
would have known already, like, just be like, yep, I'm going
Yeah,
not
to
warned us.
Madeline also dove quickly.
Like, bye, dum dum.
Eventually, a few
Nice knowing
hours passed. Because you left at the early afternoon. A few hours pass, and the sun is starting to set, and you're in the forest. It gets dark quickly. And you're realizing that you're still just on this beaten trail, not even a walked path, really. You're just following Arthur, and Arthur is heading just following this path.
Arthur sort of stops for a second and sort of goes, do we make camp, or do you guys want to travel through the night? I'm okay with traveling through the night, but I know Nana has been getting out of bed a little lately these days, so...
Well,
Yes, it's the cloak, Arthur.
Oh, I see.
it makes you very, very sleepy.
I mean, I can't see in the dark, so I would be lighting a torch, and that would
I
pretty
do
much be a
feel we should
beacon.
Well-
stop.
Stop, yep.
I think
Because-
we can stop.
We don't really want to be attacked by a dragon when one of us can't see.
And it's
It's me, Nana. It's okay.
It's
I'm
you.
the, I'm
It's you,
I'm
Rudy,
the one
yes.
What do you mean,
racially
one of us?
profiled here who cannot see. Yes.
It's
I
also
thought-
much safer inside the tiny hut. of course.
I also thought George couldn't see.
I can
Wait,
see in
did
the
Arthur
dark.
just miss that
What?
whole thing?
You can see in the dark?
Yeah, but only the dark.
Ah.
That's why, that's why I think George got angry at me when I lit the torch down in the knolls.
Oh,
In
you
my
did
eye.
miss that, Arthur.
In your eyes, yes.
Yes, I see.
A very
Um,
sensitive
That's when
eye.
Arthur got
Oh,
called away.
yes, George,
for
your
work.
very sensitive
Rudy.
eyes.
You blinded me. Ah.
Gerald, do you mind putting up the tiny hut? We'll stay here tonight.
Sure.
I am casting.
Don't we have also? Wait, hang on. Didn't we have
Yeah.
like a hut within a hut at some point?
Yeah,
Hold
I'm
on.
Yeah,
casting our
it
hut
is
so you can put a
time.
hut within a hut.
Yeah,
So we can go deeper and go hut within a hut within a hut.
Tell me what's it called though.
It's called Hearth of Moonlight and Shadow.
Ooh.
Yeah, during a short or long rest, you touch space. So wherever we decide to make camp, I don't think it matters what I roll. I just have to.
No, that's not really anything.
Yeah.
Alright.
But so essentially where Nana puts our pot down, it's almost like a shimmer just blasts out.
I imagine we do it like off the beaten path a little bit, though. Probably.
Are you saying that Nana's pot is now like a Dark Souls bonfire?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's so cool.
All the
And
enemies
then Roji
respawn.
sets up
No!
The dragon comes back.
Yeah.
And then-
Linnorm's back.
So Nana puts down the pot and it does this thing, and then like Gerald puts a big hut, tiny hut
Yeah.
over
Sure.
the pot.
Basically.
Uh,
And
Oh
Nana
my
reminds
God.
you to not leave the 30-foot sphere unless you really have to poop, I guess.
And also non-magical fires are not seen through the barrier.
Mhm.
Sweet.
that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Arthur's just gonna go to bed.
Arthur goes to
Get
bed.
Madeline.
And,
Are we not? Do we not need to stand watch? Is that?
and the
Nah.
tiny, not really, no. The tiny hut's going to be just whatever the most predominant color is
Okay.
on the ground, so that if something was to look down from the
Dark
sky,
moss green, moss and stone green.
Okay.
cool.
And you still
Yeah.
have like most of a thick canopy mixed with like fir trees and leaves.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it should be like pretty decent camouflage, given the canopy plus being sort of ground covered, colored, I should say. So yeah, we'll go for like that kind of mossy, green brown kind of a color.
Is
Rudy-
anyone staying up at all?
Yeah,
oh,
Nana might for a little bit. She'll probably be a bit tired.
Well, you can't though. You've got to do the
Yeah,
extra
but,
resting.
I mean, there was a dragon.
the only.
you need a nana nap.
But
a
there was
nap
a
now.
dragon.
Well, I'll set an alarm around the outside of the perimeter as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Obviously,
George
and
says, and I got this, and like taps his stick.
Oh, what can you
does
do with the stick?
Yeah.
It's a well, George has explained before. It is a quarterstaff of warning.
That's true.
So
He did say that.
yeah, so it does George, everyone within 30 feet has that cannot be surprised except if incapacitated by anything other than non-magical sleep. So essentially it works as an alarm.
Yep.
And
Alright,
you all
cool.
have it, and you have I believe, and no, it's only George has advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh well.
Okay, that's fine. That's all
It
right.
That's
does say
still fine.
specifically, the weapon magically awakens you and your companions within range if any of you are sleeping when combat begins.
There you go.
Well,
Right.
Arthur's asleep. He's been
Alright.
asleep for a while.
You
So
know what?
now you have the hearth, the hut, the alarm, and the warning.
Yeah, we
That's
uh,
really a
You touch
book in
us.
itself.
you know what? Gerald might just never leave this.
This is pretty safe.
This is pretty good.
Wow, holy moly. All right. Yeah, Rudy just falls asleep. Yeah,
Yeah,
that sounds
All right.
great.
sleep like a baby.
Yeah.
Sleep, and the night passes through. You wake up earlier than others, Arthur.
Yep.
You hear forest noises.
Sweet.
Just outside the limit of Nana's hearth, you do see what looks like a small family of hogs that are like just passing through the
Aw,
forest.
that's adorable.
But the
Aw.
sun eventually comes up. You all awaken, and you pack up. You continue your journey. How are you doing for? Does anyone have
So-
rations?
So
You have the
essentially, for food, what would happen is if Nana's got her pot set up, Rudy would just cast prepare food. What was it?
Create
Summon-
food?
Create food, but he doesn't summon like cooked food because he knows Nana likes cooking food, so he summons the
Ah.
ingredients that Nana
Look.
needs.
Last time you burned the food,
But
the
he's-
first time you burned the food was the last time, basically.
yeah,
Yeah.
He doesn't
Yeah.
even trust your magical
No,
food
no.
preparation.
Basically tasteless gruel, like
Oh.
oatmeal. It
Oh.
says in the spell that you
Oh.
summon like it's really bland. It's
Oh.
nurturing but bland. But Nana, you could definitely just like add a touch
Yeah.
of Nana.
Add
magic.
something.
Add
Nana's
the
got
nana
the
magic to it.
spice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So you have breakfast and you all get sorted on the road again.
Yeah.
You've all had your long rest. Are you taking the same
Mhm.
formation
Yes.
as earlier?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
except
yeah.
we'll be flying below the canopy, I think.
And George is going to roll to see if he can get anything out of his bag of tricks. And gets a panther on the first try and goes like,
Nice.
"Oh wow!"
Oh well.
So I just want to
then-
note with create food and water, it's enough for 15 people.
Whoa.
So essentially, that's a whole day's worth of food for our little party. Yeah.
You don't have to
Um,
use any rations or anything.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's get going.
I
That's
will
enough.
need someone else to roll a d20 as you get going on the
Oh.
road again.
I vote Nana's next.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
trust
I
Hope
was going
anymore.
for it. Oof.
Although I kind of want to know who that person was.
Yeah,
I know.
I
I'm
do
like, I
too.
kind of wish we had
No.
it hit.
Hey, Cuddly, can you roll an 11 so we can find out who that was?
Everyone's waiting.
Kind of wanted an 11, but I guess we'll just have a whatever the fuck this is.
What is it?
I-
What is it?
Nana's
I don't
roast
know, it's a
forever.
17.
17.
17.
That's pretty high. I wonder if it gets worse as it gets higher or
Yeah, I
better,
wonder
or is it random?
I still can't
Is
believe
one
we
of the
hid
roles
so
of pocket
well.
pet battle.
Oh, one of them probably is.
Not ready.
As you're coming down this trail, this forest trail, you're moving in a line. You start hearing. Those of you who have like a high enough perception. In this case, it would be Rudy,
Yes.
Arthur, and George. Start hearing galloping hooves coming loud, barreling through the forest, coming in your direction. They're just coming like full on galloping.
Nana, there's the potential incoming. I'm assuming
Nana,
Arthur
like,
would
moves
warn
to the
Gerald.
side.
Yeah, Arthur's born Gerald again.
And
But
as you say that, incoming, you hear. And I am going to need Arthur, who's in the front, to make a reflex save.
Sorry,
Or
what did
dexterity
we?
save.
Sorry,
You just hear
we.
it.
cutting out.
You hear it like a.
Oh,
Oh, so deck
Oh.
save. Okay,
Yeah, give me a dex save.
20.
20. You see it coming down the path, and you just barely get your head to the side as this bolt of lightning just flies by, and what looks like a javelin gets like launched halfway into a tree trunk.
wait,
And
What
coming
the
down,
dares?
coming down the road, you see this creature. The bottom half looks almost equestrian, but the top half is this like musculature. The head is almost like that of a lion's, but with large horn instead of a mane. It's got spikes
Oh.
coming out of its
What?
shoulders, and the tail that whips around is cutting down branches with a sword
Whoa.
that protrudes in the back.
Holy shit.
And as it's coming closer, you see there's a second one right behind it, holding its hand, and you see this lightning form, and that's where we're gonna end for today.
What have we done?
Roll!
We
And
dodged one combat just to get
I'm
into
going
another
to put
combat.
I'm gonna put in the dice tray what you
Oh
see.
my god.
So hang on, can we just note that Arthur
What?
barely dodged that attack with a reflex of 20?
He dodged. He beat the DC. With how
beat-
much I won't say.
No,
but he
no,
did.
that-
Yeah.
But
I've got plus 8 to
I'm
dex.
I'm scared of whatever this is. Holy
Oh,
heck.
that's
I
like
ain't
that's like
scared. I got hooves too, bitch.
Okay, I'm staying on Nana.
We're jousting it.
We can
Oh,
joust
joust.
this!
We're gonna
Jousting.
joust.
We're gonna
oh
joust.
my god, can we
Arthur.
fucking
Get your
joust?
fucking hammer ready. We are jousting.
We're gonna
on this
joust.
bitch.
Oh,
my god,
God.
Gerald would hate it, but we could totally joust with the broom as well. Like just go down one each side and just skewer.
Would Gerald have had the foresight to change his resistance?
From fire to something else.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay.
That is a nice answer. I like that answer.
No, we're going into a desert. He doesn't want to get hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, how heavy these robes are.
Yeah, the two of these are coming down this path, and you can
Yikes.
see they're almost like hunched down to fit in between the tree branches as they're
Yeah.
coming.
Oh, they're big boys. Oh, okay.
There'd be no
They're
logical
large.
reason.
They are
to
large
change
size.
I do have
Oh,
to
I
ask,
also
if
like
we
that.
didn't hide from the dragon, was that combat as well?
Oh,
Of
that
course.
would have been a very special thing, and I'm not gonna
Oh, we need to roll an 11 again.
I'm so sad.
tell you. That thing, I will say though, listen, that thing has been on every encounter table I've ever had.
Okay, so it's not going away. It'll come back. It's okay. We'll get it again.
Maybe.
So when I say hide, dragon, you guys gonna be like, no. And then just half of Rudy gets spinning away.
To be honest, I was almost gonna stand there with my sky blinder staff, and then I was like,
Oh, that
doesn't
would've
end
been
up
badass.
getting eaten today.
We'll do to round up. We'll roll initiative, so we could just hop right in.
Hey,
That's
yeah.
good.
Alright.
Okay,
Wow.
okay.
I love this.
How about? Let me just set it up. Don't roll yet.
Ah,
Don't roll
damn
yet.
it.
Too
I've
late.
already
Too
rolled.
late.
It is
We're
already
too
been-
keen.
Doesn't count.
Sorry.
I can
I
roll again
will-
if you want, but I guarantee it'll be lower.
In a bit, I'm going to.
Oh,
I'm just.
damn
I hadn't updated it since we actually got Gouda into the thing.
My 14.
But I can add those manually, so it's fine.
Oh, no, I got a natural 20. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get.
I'm
get at
waiting
these.
until you tell me when.
Okay. Oop. And let's see, Rudy, you got a 14,
Yeah.
and I got a 21.
Mhm.
George rolls with advantage because of the quarters have warning. Natural 19 plus 4 for 23. Okay, Arthur and Gerald, feel free to roll.
Let's go.
Oh,
It was almost
You got
terrible, but it turned out all right.
it was Arthur last.
Oh,
Because you
don't
spent your
know.
time
Because
dodging,
he's like,
so you're like,
yeah,
oh,
he's
now
dodge,
I'm-
dodging.
yeah.
He has to
Yeah,
write
I
himself,
guess
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are going to start next weekend with George.
combat.
And on deck we will have Nana.
Oh,
As the two Armanites are barreling down
Armanites.
towards you.
Ammonites.
Wait,
So-
Nana, are you gonna polymorph one of these into a lizard and try to talk it down as well?
No, I'm gonna kick it in the face with my big warhorse hooves.
Yes! Yes!
Nice.
Some horse
So
on
Nana
horse
has
action.
chosen.
Violence this morning.
Violence on this day.
Sunday.
Yes, Omen is saying no. Can we please get next D&D Sunday already?
Yes.
So
Could
keen.
we, I mean, we could just keep playing forever.
Well, I mean we're gonna have
people
that.
are tired. Yeah, but some people are tired.
Yeah. Eventually, because like Arthur, I mean, or you're getting used to a new job
On the 19th of this month, I start my new job.
on the
Hey.
19th. Yeah. So, and then once you're used to it, who knows?
Wow.
You know, who knows whether we.
Yeah,
Well,
but next
the-
weekend.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm unemployed next weekend.
You're
Oh.
unemployed next weekend.
For like
So-
what, 3 days?
for very
So-
temporarily.
So could we potentially
Wait,
go?
actually,
longer?
hold on. Next
Easter
Sunday.
next
Next
weekend.
Sunday is Easter
weekend,
Sunday.
Yeah,
Yes.
next weekend is the Easter
Yeah.
weekend, so we've got long weekends.
We got
Yes.
yeah. we got-
Unless you have plans.
Unless
No,
you
I
have
do
plans.
not. We can deal later.
I do not.
later. Also,
I don't-
in saying
I
that,
don't.
the next week after that, we have it's another public holiday.
We do have an
Anzac
holiday.
Day,
Anzac
Yeah,
Day,
yeah.
and then after that we've
I gotta
got
check.
Labor Day.
Wait,
Wow.
what?
Yeah,
I've got Labor
Oh,
Day.
you've got Labor Day. We don't.
We'll sort it out. We have
Yeah,
we
we'll
have a
sort it
Discord
out.
for that. We have a Discord for that.
Long story
Ooh.
short, there might be longer sessions on the table soon, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
potentially.
especially we will discuss next Sunday. I'm very open to doing something more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
But
More
like that,
D&D.
do you have any questions from the viewers or from the players about tonight's game?
I don't have a question, but we had an idea just randomly pop up in my Discord as I said, "Hey, to my Discord, D&D in an hour. Anyone interested?" It's just a funny idea of like running a D&D session live, and then what you have is you have you've already checked it with like members of your community, but like essentially you have a set of characters, and like every 2 hours or so, new people come into the game and you essentially just transform those characters into different characters. But the story
fair.
has to just keep continuing and do
Oh,
like
yeah.
a chaos stream, which is like a
jeez.
one shot. Like infinite amounts of work, but it was like
Oof.
such a chaotic idea. I was
I
like,
have
oh my
to-
god.
I have to tell you about something that's really funny, and Cuddly's gonna want to be here for it. I promise. But it was during the Jingle Jam on Yogscast. They did like a thing with High Rollers D&D, and they did a mega dungeon called the Dungeon of the Mad Mark, which is the name of their DM. And they had a thing where it was just a big mega dungeon full of death traps, like Sense Fortress.
Oh God.
And they all had 3 prepared level 1 characters, and whenever they whenever they had like at certain times, I think it was like every 20 minutes, and every time they reached a donation goal, they had 2 minutes to level up their characters.
Wow.
And there was one point where someone died and brought in a character who was a Furbolg druid who was like super chill, and he just introduced himself like, "Hey, my name's Phyllis, but you may know my daughter, Navi. Everyone calls me Phyllis Navidad." It was during the Christmas charity stream, and I just died. It's live, and I just died.
Oh,
That
it's so
is-
bad.
that
It's
is
so
the
bad.
best.
that is high quality
hate it.
puns.
That is
I hate it.
great, yeah.
Do we have any
Oh,
questions from
Yeah,
everyone?
Yes,
if
one
anyone has any in
question
the chats.
from Void Redacted Monkey is how
Void
often
Monkey.
has potato been eaten so far in the series?
Oh, not too often, sadly.
Yeah, I don't know if we get our hands on that many potatoes.
Have
We
you
do
eaten
have a
it?
potato.
You have eaten potatoes. I have described potatoes in your food.
Yeah, I mean, we have one.
We have
I'm
one
not
in
sure.
disbelief.
Yeah.
I did answer that question
We won't
earlier.
be eating. Oh, you're sad. Don't be too sad. We'll get potatoes soon.
Yeah,
I mean,
potato
Rudy can-
disbelief. That's
Rudy
the
can
ultimate
summon
potato.
potatoes, but they're like bland, tasteless potatoes until
Yeah,
Nana
what the fuck
adds
is
stuff
wrong
to
with
it.
your food, man. I would have bought rations had I known. Had I known.
I
Do
mean,
you
we,
players have any questions about anything that happened today?
Yeah, who is the dragon guy?
Oh, you want to know?
Is it Hiccup?
no, because what if we get the event again? Like, what if we summon him again with our
Oh,
dice?
I'll tell you what it's referred to.
Okay, all right.
Just give us a
Okay.
tidbit.
Oh, do you want the prompt? Do you want the prompt of what that encounter was called? What it was written is
Yes.
Yeah.
the Trial of Wormsbane.
What? Trial of Wormsbane.
Or we blame you for not. Or,
He can just put me through a trial when I have a Skyblinder staff? Sky...
That's
What?
true. You have a
Sky-
Skyblinder staff. Oh my god.
Sky...
You could just
Yeah.
Gandalf
Whatever.
these nozzles.
Oh man.
I want that one
I
again.
was just
That sounds cool.
protecting us,
no,
alright?
Yeah,
it was
I
the
know,
right
I-
thing. No.
No,
That was
because
pretty good.
that thing is a very special encounter, and it would have been. I love the fact that you were like, because the fact that you had split up made it so interesting, because you were some people above the canopy, and when you rolled the 11, I was like, well, obviously they would go for the people that are flying above the
Mm.
trees.
Yeah.
And when
yeah.
you dove down and was like, everyone hide, and you cast Path Without Trace, and you all rolled high enough to beat the perception.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not all of you, but like the total for the
Mm.
whole group was high
Yeah.
enough. So I was like, yeah.
You passed
this
without a
thing
trace. Yeah.
Yeah.
passed
It was
without
good. It
trace.
was a great
Pasta
maneuver.
without a trace, as Mana would say. It's we're not engaged, you can't.
Was that a poop? Is that when you don't have to wipe afterwards? Yeah. But the most important question: did you all have fun?
Yes. Yes.
So much fun.
Yes.
Every week I feel like I have even more fun.
Good. That's nice.
With me, it's like every week I wish there was just that little bit more. As in, like, I can play for another 2 hours. like, because it started off like 30 minutes and then an hour. And now it's just like, come on.
Look,
Yeah, because you got that hook in you now.
Yeah, essentially, yes.
Yeah.
We've
I
been going
could
for a
play
while.
infinitely.
We've been going like if we're talking about the whole because remember we started on what the 28th of November 2020.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
so
we're almost
insane.
still in
a
my
year and a
camp.
half. We're
It
almost
is,
year
yeah.
and a half.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
We
That's
have
so
a month
cool.
and a half until we've gone a year and a half.
Yeah. And we like 150 hours of D&D.
Yeah, that's actually great. That's actually great.
It's mind blowing how long we've
And
been
like,
going at.
and what makes me sad is like because we mentioned it, but like at some point, right, the characters have to either reach their end goal, right? At some
Yeah.
point, the characters will have to retire, and we have in passing mentioned a second campaign or what we do moving forward and whatnot. Like, I don't know how easy it's going to be to let go of these characters.
It's going to be very
You think
sad
Rudy's
coming.
gonna survive?
If we oh wow.
But
I
yeah,
will
behind the
falling
viewers,
apart,
Jim
man.
Rudy's
Oh
going
my
to
God.
live.
I will say everyone pretty much saw Rudy naked with only the armor on. So listen. Besides his head, his lips are missing, his nose, his eyelids, his ears,
Oh, is this a junk update?
and his like fingertips and his toes are missing. They're just
Yeah.
bones. Besides that, he's just very pale and skinny.
Yeah, right. I see.
Okay, so
Yeah,
I haven't
just
lost
muscle.
any. I've just lost a lot of weight, but not like.
Yeah,
And
pretty
then
much.
you turn really paley.
Yeah, so not to the level of being like. Is it emancipated? Is that the? It's not-
Emaciated.
Emaciated.
Emaciated. Sorry,
Yeah.
my bad.
Close,
Yeah.
close.
Close. So not.
Very different way.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
but he's not that far though, right?
He's I don't know. We'll have to see. Time goes. He's definitely lost a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Was I correct with being the holes in his butt?
There's scars. There's
There
scars.
would be scars. There would be like small scars.
Oh, he actually heals those. Dang it!
Well, he did cast heal wounds.
I would say like Seren Ray's healing might have a chance to heal scars, but I would feel Urgathoa's healing does not heal scars. I feel like they would leave
Because you
reminders.
styled it like accelerated natural healing.
Yes,
healing, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It leaves you with one maggot.
Yeah,
A gift of one maggot.
No.
Because of the like thematics of Urgathoa, I've also styled it like it's because you know how sometimes maggots and leeches are used to eat like the bad flesh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
So it's-
Unless they're blowfly maggots, and then they don't.
Yeah, but that's why the guard that was healed started screaming because all of a sudden there was all over, and then his wound was healed.
I'll be real. I forgot that's how the healing worked when I cast the spell.
I knew exactly why
So
that person was
Rudy
screaming.
thought he was,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
when you said he was screaming, I'm like, shit, Rudy needs to be this in character. It's like, yeah, that's what you get. It's like he healed with malice, you know.
Healing. Like I'll let you
That
die.
felt good.
When I say. You die when I tell you.
Oh my god. We have another question. How much time has passed in story since the start? I know you said it was
Oh.
at least 3 months.
Josie knows.
100 days.
100 days.
100 days.
Hey.
101 now. 101 with the
Dalmatians.
With our last rest.
Yeah. You left the city.
Dalmatians.
100.
So
Nice.
it's
Wow.
taken
Days.
100 days to take like
Yeah.
Like-
Official also in the next month in game. You have passed through the month of Rally.
there you go. And
Damn.
we've completed one major like if we're talking like Skyrim terms, we've completed one major quest line sort of thing, which was the capturing capturing of our initial foe and returning him to Ebonspire. So
Yeah, well there's also like a lot.
oh, we did we've done a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
It
we did
follows-
spend like a couple of episodes just shopping.
Yeah,
but
I mean, in Skyrim terms,
Yeah.
what we've got is like that one big like over quest, which is like capture the guy, and then there's like a bajillion main quest bits that have to be done under that before that first one gets ticked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
feel like we've
personally
got
never
that
ticked
first
off the
one
big
ticked
ones.
off, and now
It
we're
is-
working on the second big one and ticking things off.
It is in game the first of Hathor.
First of
Oh.
Hathor.
Do we have, Josie? Do we have like a calendar? Do you have a
Yeah,
calendar?
I did post one. Yeah, there is a calendar.
Can we get a
Yeah,
rough
I'll
copy of
put
that?
it in the dice tray as well. There are 12 months. I kept it basic, and all of them has 30 day, except for the last one, it only has 21 days.
Oh,
And how does that
Ziph.
work with summer and winter?
Oh, which way
Uh,
around are
well,
the seasons? Yeah.
the seasons aren't as prominent because of the dragons.
Mm.
They affect the climate where they
Yeah.
are. So there are seasons, but they're like muted and more leaned towards the disposition of said dragon.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna slap that in my notes up at the
Yes.
top.
I do have this little bit as well that I'll put in there for you. It's like a little tidbit of extra stuff. Boop. Boop. It's just basics. I didn't go too hard on the like calendar for this world.
Poor Zerg.
Preserve.
Poor
Yeah.
Zerg.
Ziph
It's
gets
okay.
a
February
Ziph
got
gets a
the
tough
shit.
run.
Yeah, everyone took from February as well. I get you, Zerg. I understand.
Yeah.
On the Zerf Day, Christmas.
Freeze usually starts the first week of July and ends before the 25th. So where are we right now? Did you say?
The first of Hathor.
1st of Hathor. Okay. Right. So which is the 3rd month.
Yes.
So we would have started in
Started
Zerf. Because we did the Christmas episode.
You started in
Right.
Gerla because you
yeah,
had
yeah.
freeze come like just as finished. You were in the you were just at the beginning of the month of Gerla because the freeze was late.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Nice.
Right.
It's been like 1, 2, 3 full months,
Yeah.
and then like a few days into one. But it's been 100 days. I've been keeping track. It's been 100 days.
So
Right.
we are
So-
well and
Oh, sorry. Go on.
I was just gonna say we're well and truly beyond the point of do they or do they not like each other as friends. I think we all know now we are friends and comrades in arms. I think is because this has been like over 100 days. Like, come on, we're all buddy now.
Was this a question?
This is a good-
Who
Well, I
asked
mean,
this one? What the
we're
fuck?
certainly a like the kind of misshapen family unit.
As Larzapan has put, beyond the point of no return.
That's what I was
yeah.
initially thinking you were gonna say. yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not the family we chose. It's the family we're stuck with.
Yeah.
Hey,
You motley crew.
It's the family Arthur got stuck with because I'm pretty sure Arthur was just like he was just given
that
adventures.
was pretty much. They went,
Basically, yeah.
here's a team, and I went, shit, yeah, I'm the leader.
And that would have happened somewhere during the middle of Donna, the 10th month. Is when you would have left Ebonspire initially.
Right. Oh, on the very first quest.
Well, on the quest down to the Icelands.
Right. Gotcha.
Lars Span says, I like how Darcy just ignores that there are some that are more than friends.
Again,
We're not on a ship. we can't
any
ship it.
possible communication that leads one way or the other was off camera, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
The camera
never know.
tastefully moved at the right times.
We'll
Wrong
never.
times. We needed that confession.
Yeah.
All you get is like a voice recording of friggin' Rudy. Recording 1. Voice confession of Arthur.
Someone
First
gave
thoughts.
Arthur a magical recording device.
First thoughts on Arthur. I friggin' hate him.
Oh, Lars is gonna steal my science paper thing. I don't think Roju was here for that one.
Hmm?
You know, at the beginning when Roju was off doing the driver's update, I told everyone that I'd read a very interesting scientific paper recently, and essentially the conclusion was that you're all cuties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually forgot about that. And I was like, where the fuck is she going with this? I don't remember this. Yeah. Rude.
Wow. Where's your
Okay.
peer review?
I am here reviewing you.
Oh shit.
Wow.
That would be sort of cool to do in game. Have like the guild send us a peer review sort of thing of how I think our
like evaluation day.
How would you rate your group mates? Well,
Oh, wait, does Arthur get reviewed as a leader?
Oh no!
Is there
We
like a
get
review process?
interviews?
Oh my god, can we fill out like leader review for like things? Oh my
Josie,
god.
I'm just gonna
Josie,
say,
please.
put this on the dice roll
No,
for a
no.
random event.
No,
And
no.
what happens is someone like just comes out of the shadows, like, "Yep, I'm the guild's peer reviewer, and
Yeah.
I need to do an evaluation on Arthur or
Like
the
clipboard
third."
out of nowhere.
You've been selected for random testing.
Yeah. Selected
Random
for
and random drug
review.
testing.
And-
I
As
and-
mean,
well.
it wouldn't be the first time we'd had like very, very obvious like official things come in, like when you had to go through customs in Bora and they were checking your luggage.
And we're literally like,
Yeah,
we have medical
yeah.
items and we don't know what to do with this.
you guys better give me a good review. I've kept you alive safe, not far.
True. So far.
And I know where we gotta go.
Oh my god, no. So the
True.
reviewer asked Rudy, so what do you think of Arthur's damage dealing potential in battle? And Rudy will go, wait, to me or to the enemies? Because these are two very different answers here. And then he's gonna go, wait, your leader beats you? It's like, oh, most certainly,
He
yes.
shoots me.
He
Wait, I
shoots
want
me
to
with
do
his-
something real quick. I want you to say, hi, my name is, and the name of your character as your usual voices, and then as your character voices.
Oh no.
Hi, my name is Arthur.
God damn it. Or you're not in this game. But it's really, no, listen, because Aussie has a very distinct Rudy voice.
Yes.
It's true.
Wait, what am
You
I
do.
doing? What do you mean?
Go
Just
for
say,
it.
hi, my name is Rudy, is in your normal voice, and then as Rudy.
Okay, so say it twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so hi, my name is Rudy Magic Hands McGee, and hello, my name is Rudy Magic Hands McGee.
That was like
Yeah.
Rudy at 11.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
it was a little
no, Rudy when he's very frustrated.
Now,
Yeah.
now-
I find I also
Yeah,
have to
it's the
move a lot when I say it. I can't like just
Do,
say
yeah,
it
you
straight.
like
And the best part is that you've gone from like at the start of the campaign, you had the same annoyance about you, but it was a lot cleaner when you spoke. Like,
Oh, was it?
Oh,
Oh
Well,
no.
it was just your own voice.
Yeah, it was a little high, like
You-
nose
yeah,
in the air sort of thing.
gone from like a very I'm Rudy Magic Hands
Yeah.
McGee to I'm Rudy Magic Hands McGee.
Yeah, the party has just wore him down.
yeah, but see, Nana's got a very distinct voice from
Yeah.
Cuddly,
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
Anna.
Oh, we're all doing it. I thought
Yeah.
it was pretty clear that it wasn't my voice. Okay. Hi, my name is Nana. Hello, my name is Nana.
I love it.
So the way you can see when she's putting on the voice is her lips curl back a bit more. It's actually so right now they're very wide, but do Nana voice again.
What?
Do Nana voice.
We're
You're-
analysing your
At the
face.
moment you're smiling
Yeah.
like this,
No,
but when you
you're
do
analyzing her face.
Okay, and Proju.
Oh, hello, I'm Gerald the Wizard. Hello, I'm Gerald the Wizard. The wizard on the hat there.
Arthur just like changes. Arthur is.
there's nothing
I
there's
am-
nothing wrong with that.
I am Arthur, and Arthur is I.
I just
That
enjoy
is-
doing the
Sometimes
voice
you
now.
call yourself Orb too, and it really.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Oh,
you
it's a great time. I very much enjoy doing voices. That's why I want to
fishy,
do voice work.
all cuties. Fishy, you're a cutie.
Yeah,
can't do
you're a
many
cutie.
voices,
Also,
but-
who's streaming after this? Because it's getting kind of late.